What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great fucking day. And I was supposed to be having a great fucking day. But MLB TV isn't working on opening day, the biggest fucking baseball day of the year. It's not gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch a baseball game today. I don't know how much baseball I'm gonna miss. I don't know what the deal is. I don't like it though. And it really needs to figure itself the fuck out, because this is a problem. This is supposed to be a happy day of celebration, not fucking technology issues. Seriously. Like, this is not something that is acceptable at all. This is definitely unacceptable. And it's not a me thing. It's everybody's having this issue with the MLB app.
It's gonna be fun. Just trying to get many bad vibes staying positive. Not like anything real, just Yankee bad vibes. That's what I get. Yeah, look at Breslow already. Look at Breslow.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch baseball today. It's fucking stupid. I took off work early for this and everything. Like, this is actually ridiculous, guys. Come on. This is not a thing that could just be happening on opening fucking day. Like I see, it's unacceptable. It really is. Seems like it's trying to work. It is a thing that is happening on opening day. Yep, it's unacceptable, dude. Like... Oh, wait! Did I get it?
It's time.
I got it on my TV!
Yes.
I'm having a problem getting it on my phone, but I don't really care. If I can get it on my TV, then that's all that matters.
It's time to quit the kibble and feed their
Yeah, it's still not working on my phone, but it's working on my TV now.
Made by vets and delivered right to your door. Precisely portioned for your dog's needs. It's an idea.
Happy days, never mind. We're happy now. What's up, bitches? Opening day!
Something amazing.
Opening fucking day! What's up, Jaden? How you doing?
Researchers are weathering a data storm.
Y'all ready for some Red Sox magic?
Their devices and infrastructure with Lenovo ThinkPads and powerful edge-to-cloud solutions, delivering faster insights and increased performance, giving them the scale to stay ready for whatever's next. Make amazing happen. Lenovo and CDW.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Is your outdoor space in a slump?
Yeah, still having trouble getting it on my phone, so other people might still have issues with it. But I don't care about other people. I care about myself. No, that's not true. I care about other people. I care about Jaden. Ready for cars to go vroom? Jaden, that's for Sunday. And, like Saturday, I guess, for the Xfinity race.
What do you think about this parlay? It's great, but why don't you use me for something you really need help with? What does Charles Barkley really need help with? Hundreds of results found. Uh-oh. Pronounce the alma mater. What? Remember that there's no East Virginia. Conflict resolution. Free throw percentage.
You could bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's
MLB TV is number 9 on trending right now. I just lost audio, but it's only commercial.
Smiles.
There we go.
Food.
Yeah, but the text
You're
is
gonna
like
get food. He put me Houston.
Yeah.
You're gonna get food, no doubt about that. Take a look at his numbers against Texas. Of course, doing it with Houston, they didn't play a ton, but it was always a.
But yeah, what's up, everybody? I don't know if we're going to be going right at 4:05, if the game is going to be starting right at 4:05, because I know, like, some teams, their scheduled times, they've been actually getting it on time. But, like, the Blue Jays game, they said they were going to start it at, like, 3:07, and it was like 3:30, and they still hadn't started the game because they had all these ceremonies to do.
They will not win games. You have to move guys over when the time comes or the time allows. And you got to sack fly guys in and do a little big thing. You got to win at home.
We'll get to that next Friday. Trust me, they got to win at home. The lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock, Auto Home Insurance.
Cardinals game is in a rain delay.
There's the lineup. Who you looking at?
That's a damn
Who do you
shame
wanna
for them.
jump out early in the season and lead the way. Other than Bregman, you know Bregman's going to do that. Who do you want to see play?
You know, I got hope for Wong because Wong talked to me in spring, and I think if he can get himself going,
But yeah, we're going to have a good team this year, guys.
No doubt about that.
We're going to have a good team.
On the mound, you excited to watch
It's going to be a fun year.
I'm excited to watch this guy, and I'm excited to see how dominant he truly can be, and I'm excited to see what kind of energy.
Still not able to get it on my phone.
Does he give the team
So I'm like
today?
low-key afraid, like if I exit out of the stream on here, that I'm not going to be able to get it back. So I'm not going to do that.
Interesting, very unique journey to this point, right? Because.
But yeah, welcome back to baseball. It's been a long. It's actually been 6 months. Yeah.
Let him be a reliever right
Man, it's been 6 months.
He had surgery, so he lost
Since I did a Red Sox stream, at least.
Last year, but it was your first one out of injury. They had to take it easy. Now the Rangers
Kind of doesn't feel like it.
TC, this kid's got
Felt kind of fast, but it also felt kind of long. But I have all these things to keep me busy. I have NASCAR, I have basketball, or at the Suns, I have football.
You got a different pulse.
Makes
to
the
game when
off
those
season go by a
starters
lot
take the
quicker than
mound.
it used
So
to.
for me, I want to see that. I want to see the guys behind him play like he pitches. I watched him in spring training. They had a
MLB trade alert.
He was in the clubhouse working, so he's
Dodgers acquire Noah Davis from Red Sox for cash. He's a pitcher, so I think that's a AAA, like a minor league deal. You'll always see that. I don't know why, but it's always like in the first few days of the season, you'll see like a few trades, and then like you won't see any trades until like July. You know?
You talk about a guy who's a workout freak. This guy's still in great shape, still gets the job done.
Yeah, he's a stud. There's no question about it.
But yeah, we played the Texas Rangers today for the opening series. We play in Arlington. I don't think I'll be live for any games for a while after today. So that's also another reason why I was like upset that it wasn't working at first.
A guy like that, you know what Evaldi be thinking, but Crochet, you don't know what he's thinking. When there's a quiet guy like that, you don't know what he's thinking. Yeah, and this is old school baseball.
But yeah.
Like, we're going to play an old school game.
So
like,
starting lineup for the starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi. In spring training, he had a 5.54 ERA and 13 innings pitched with 4 games played and 9 strikeouts. But last year, in 2024, he had a 3.80 ERA and 29 games played, had 166 strikeouts and 170 and 2/3 innings pitched. Starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, holding the United States and Texas flags in the outfield are Texas Rangers Lone Star members. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Please remove your caps. He grew up in West Texas. Warner Music Nashville artist Randall King honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
America! Alrighty. So leading off for the Texas Rangers is second baseman Marcus Semien. Batting second is Corey Seager at DH. Wyatt Langford bats third in left field. Adolis Garcia bats fourth in right field. Jake Berger bats fifth at first base. Josh Jung bats sixth at third base. Kevin Pillar bats seventh in center field. Kyle Higashioka bats eighth at the catcher spot. And Josh Smith bats ninth at shortstop. For the Red Sox, your starting pitcher is Garrett Crochet, making his first start for the Red Sox. He was on the White Sox for his entire career up to this point. In spring training, he had an 0.57 ERA in 5 games played, 15 2/3 innings pitched with 30 strikeouts. Last year, in like the second half of the year, his usage was very limited with the White Sox. They did not use him very much. They would have him go in for a few innings at the beginning of the games, and then they kind of just pulled him. That obviously won't be the case this year, but it kind of makes his stats from last year a little bit, like, not as good, I guess. You know, he didn't pitch as many innings. Last year, he had 146 innings pitched in 32 games, had a 3.58 ERA with 209 strikeouts. So, yeah, let's go Crochet. I said that if Garrett Crochet got extended, if they found a contract extension for Garrett Crochet by opening day, that I would learn how to crochet. But they didn't, so I'm not learning how to crochet. Fuck that. Leading off for the Boston Red Sox, Jarren Duran. We've missed you, brother. One of the most fun players in baseball. Rafael Devers bats second at DH. He is DH. There's been a lot of drama about that, but he is at DH. Newly acquired Alex Bregman is batting third at third base. Tristan Casas will bat fourth at first base. Trevor Story bats fifth at shortstop. Christian Campbell making his major league debut. Baseball's top prospect in the entire sport. Christian Campbell is batting sixth at second base. Batting seventh is Wilyer Abreu in right field. Batting eighth is Connor Wong at the catcher spot. And my man, Ceddanne Rafaela, is batting ninth in center field.
This guy is a true ace. He can go opening day.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Season, and he is going to be fun to watch every fifth day. You see the whip percentages. He loves the four-seam of the cutter. The sinker is going to be played more. He just started throwing it last year. But the swing and miss is off the charts. It's going to be a fun one here tonight.
I like how you rolled that in there, too. Postseason starter, game number 1. Well,
yeah.
Big Lefty making his first start for his new team today against old friend Nathan Eovaldi and the Texas Rangers. We can't wait to get it started. The first pitch of the season, moments away from Globe Life Field.
Google Cloud AI knows a 98-mile-per-hour heater.
Still not working on my phone, the MLB streams. Like I said, it doesn't matter now that I got it on my TV, but it sucks for people who are trying to watch it on their phone.
The game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Count on Callis to help you stay warm and comfortable in your home with our expert installation of Carrier's cold climate heat pump technology. These super efficient systems even have ductless options for homes without ductwork. In addition to helping you stay warm, they transition with ease to provide cooling during the summer months so you can stay comfortable year-round. You'll not only save on your utility bills, you'll also save thousands on installation with huge rebates currently available through New York State. Turn to the experts at Callis and schedule your free estimate today.
This is Roundup Dual Action. This stuff doesn't just kill existing weeds down to the root. It keeps working for up to 4 months, from the first days of spring to the 4th day of July. From summer beach days to pumpkin spice lattes. From sweltering days to sweater weather days. Roundup Dual Action kills existing weeds and keeps on working for up to 4 months. That's 120 days of days. Guaranteed or your money back. Roundup Dual Action. This stuff works.
Oh, pizza! We're trapped by dishes.
Don't worry, they've got new Dawn Power Suds. It'll power through this whole pile with ease.
Yeah, it's the dish soap with 2 times more powerful suds.
Lucky ducks.
Dawn's first suds that trap, lock, and remove 99% of grease.
So it doesn't get passed from dish to dish.
Ooh, clean and stacked.
Like ducks in a row.
Good one.
New Dawn Power Suds, the better grease getter.
Baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Audi. Visit your local tri-state Audi dealer today. WB Mason, request your food service catalog today at WBMason.com. And by BuyAToyota.com. Proper's not seen on TV. Visit BuyAToyota.com.
I'm ready for the baseball.
New faces, a brand new
Who else is ready for the baseball?
Red Sox, for more on that. Down to that Natalie dressed young man on the diamond one, Jemai Webster.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
Jemai, I missed
Opening
you.
day to you. That's right. Christian Campbell, one of the new faces on the Red Sox, making his first opening day roster. He's actually one of 6 Red Sox to make their first opening day roster this season. And he had one bit of advice that he got. It was to get some sleep. I asked him how he slept last night. He said he slept fantastic. The Red Sox manager,
I watched about 2 innings of spring training. Yeah, so I don't really care about games that don't count towards your record. That's just kind of a thing about me. That if it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
Well, that doesn't happen in the big leagues. So already he's getting the big league lifestyle.
That's right. Alex Cora laughed at that. He said, "Kid, we don't have roomies in the majors. The room is all yours." He's been getting the business from everybody on the club since then.
I love that story. Who is my roommate? They did away with that many years ago, Christian.
Well, Texas Rangers taking the field. The roof is on. It was open for about 3 hours, but some rain on the way apparently. So all closed up. We'll give you a look at the Red Sox starting lineup. It's brought to you by Plymouth Rock. And here on opening day, Rafi Devers beginning a new chapter as the full-time DH. In fact, he didn't even take a single ground ball in the
Yeah, Rafi Devers.
He will bat second.
He made some drama about that. And, you know, I don't want to take sides here because I love Rafi and I love the Red Sox. But Rafi was kind of being a little difficult. They wanted Rafi to play DH because Bregman came in to play third. But Rafi said, I'm a third baseman. I play third base. That's what he said. And when they asked him if he would play DH, he said no. So there was a lot of drama there. But they ended up saying, hey, you're playing DH whether you like it or not, pretty much. And I guess he's like, well, okay.
You got Wyatt Langford, Kevin Pillar, Dolis Garcia with Kyle Higashioka doing the catch.
Umpires today behind the plate, Todd Tichenor. Hunter Wendelstadt has first. Adam Hammery has second. Esther Seja at third. And we're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Brand new role for Rafi. We'll see how he takes to that. Batting in a 2-spot. Jaron Duran about to lead things off. Alex Bregman, who got booed lustily by the Texas Rangers fans. They remember him from his Astros days very vividly.
And Alex Cora, year number 7 as the Red Sox manager.
Man, opening day, ready to get this thing. There's nothing like opening day, right? An unknown. Is it going to be a playoff season? Is it going to be Cy Young, MVP candidates? It's that nervousness you get for opening day, and it's exciting. Ready to
All right.
And we all feel it as Duran gets in. And the first pitch from Nate Eovaldi to open the 2025 season. On the way.
And off we go.
And a ground ball to first.
Oh, first pitch out.
And throws on to get him.
Ground out. That's out number 1.
Up, ready for that first pitch. And he grounds out, 1 away.
You always want to maybe set a tone, right? Being aggressive. That is one thing, though, Duran, I think last year became that true leadoff. He didn't swing at the first pitch as much. He saw a lot of pitches throughout his at-bats. That did improve, but they're just wanting to be aggressive out of the gate.
So here's Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Coming off 272 and 28 home runs last year. Then after initially digging in his heels at the idea of being the DH, he has come around on that. And he'll look at a strike.
You know Eovaldi well. That fastball already at 96. Good split.
So strike 1 to Rafael Devers.
Slider, and messing around with a little sinker. Trying to give the hitters a little different look in his fastball.
Home run cut by Devers.
Strike 2.
Quickly 0-2.
It's a new role for Rafi. Designated hitter's not easy. Got to get into a routine. Got to let at-bats go. Can't be thinking about it 2-3 innings.
And Big Papi talked about that. A role he, of course, mastered over time.
Ball 1. You get this synced up.
Immediately.
Oh, guys that play the position every day, you got bad at bat, you grab your glove, you refocus, you're able to focus on defense. For him, this is all they're going to be about offense.
And Eovaldi with a 1-2.
And that's strike 3.
Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 up, 2 down. And Bregman on the way next.
It's high expectations when you brought in a guy.
Here's Alex Bregman making his Red Sox debut.
Off the field, he has exceeded them. When you talk to guys on this team, the conversations, he is all baseball, he is all business.
Well, he's had a lot of success against Nate Eovaldi in his career.
That's going to be ball 1.
345 lifetime against the righty with 2 home runs. So this is a good opening day matchup for Alex.
That'll be ball 2.
2-0.
Brings a professional at bat. One of the things that this lineup desperately needed was more contact. This guy doesn't swing out much, takes his walks.
Red Sox have got themselves a dude. And Bregman runs the count to 3-0.
He is a dude.
I know he's starting on the road. Can't wait to see him swing the bat at Fenway, given his numbers over his career in Boston, which are unbelievable. And a 3-0. He'll take a strike.
And that'll be, oh, strike 1. That should have been ball 4. It's fucking ump.
Eovaldi making his 5th opening day start. 3 of those came with the Red Sox. And in play.
And
to his left.
That's going to be out number 3. So that'll retire the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first here in Arlington, Texas, where we'll see Garrett Crochet make his Red Sox debut.
This? WM is transformed what you think of as landfills into engineering marvels that can generate energy while helping protect the natural environment. Learn more about our modern landfills and how WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at wm.com/stories.
Christian Campbell is the first Red Sox player who's younger than me. He's younger than me by 13 days.
Good morning. Start with the goodness of Cheerios and try new Cheerios protein.
Increase the comfort and energy efficiency of your home with expertly installed insulation by our team here at Collis. Installation upgrades ensure your heating and cooling systems
come
are working harder than they need to. This translates to more money in your pocket with the savings you'll see on your utility bills. Thanks to New York State's incentive programs, many Collis customers will be eligible to have a portion or the entirety of their insulation project completed at no cost when they income qualify. Start the process today by scheduling a free home energy assessment with our expert energy advisors.
When our numbers guy Frank goes on vacation, the deals on the most affordable German-engineered car brand in America get even better. Hop in during Volkswagen Deal Days. The deals are in while Frank is out. Get up to a $2,500 customer bonus on new 2025 models during Volkswagen Deal Days.
My name is Nolan and I'm a wish kid.
My son Nolan wished to be...
Corey Seager's the DH. Has a bit of a calf issue, so not playing in the field today. It's the Red Sox starting pitcher, brought to you by BuyAToyota.com. The left-hander, Garrett Crochet.
All right, strike
Fouled
one.
away by Simeon.
First pitch is a strike.
Crochet
Foul back.
6'6", 260. 25 years old. 6-12, a 358 last year with the White Sox. And he can flat bring it. That one at 96.
Bold prediction for this season, or no, random prediction for this season. The Red Sox hit for the cycle at some point. A Red Sox player hits for the cycle at some point this season.
He had a great camp. Struck out 30 in 15 2/3. This is just what he does.
If you don't know what hit for the cycle means, it means that you get a single, a double, a triple, and a home run in the same game. It's only happened like 300 something times in baseball history. It's pretty rare. I mean, like, you usually see it a few times a season, but it's a pretty uncommon occurrence.
7 off the plate, 3-2 on Simeon.
So, fastball, cutter, sinker, sweeper, change. He's the only pitcher in the game with all 5 of them with a whip rate over 30%. I mean, that is elite stuff.
Swing.
And that's strike 3.
Simeon put him away with a cutter. His first K in the book as a member of the Red Sox.
And there it is, the cutter. It's his second favorite pitch. So the fastball 97, but the cutter's 91. He tried to go backdoor earlier with it. This one actually ends up right over the middle of the plate. And when you have stuff like that, that's a miss. And you still get away with it.
And here's Seager, the DH. Typically goes after that first pitch. Wyatt Langford, the left fielder, on deck. Rangers a third place team last year, like the Red Sox. They went 78-84.
You know, I got a little nervous too, Dave, because I was calling him a pig all winter long, and then we acquired him, and I felt bad. I had to run it by him. Apparently his wife loves the nickname.
She does.
So it's okay.
Look toward left field. In comes Duran. He's right there.
That's on number 2.
And 2 away.
Let's take a look at Garrett Crochet's pitching arsenal presented by Audi. This is the batting average against. Okay, that two-seam fastball, 154. The changeup, all of them. Now, the cutter's a swing and miss pitch, but 270. This two-seam fastball, Dave, he broke out last year in August, and it became his best pitch.
He's facing a potent lineup today that had a bad year last year, but a lot of the same guys who won a ring 2 years ago. That's in for a strike. Sitting at 97.
Wyatt Langford, they're expecting big things out of him. Last year, an okay year for rookie, but they think he could be in the MVP conversation before this year's up.
Swing and a miss.
That's strike
Back to
2.
the cutter. Garrett, a first-time All-Star last year. He struck out 209 in 146 innings. He only walked 33. Just got a piece of it.
So hard, you know, that 97, he likes to elevate in the zone. Sure, the Rangers trying to lay off of that pitch. And he come back with 91-mile-an-hour cutter. We saw the sinker. It's got movement away from right-handers at the same velocity as his four-seamer.
Well, his middle name is Nolan. So he was destined to throw hard. And the 2-2.
Ooh.
They didn't move that
That'll
quick.
be full count.
He was a first-team All-American at the University of Tennessee, first-round draft pick of Chicago.
In spring training this year, they
2020.
tested out challenging balls and strikes. I think you get 3 of them a game, and you just kind of like, I think you tap your head or something, and they'll quickly review if it was a ball or a strike.
25 years old.
And
26,
it only takes like 20 seconds or so. It really doesn't slow the game down at all.
Power and youth.
So, but they're not using it in the regular season. Personally, I don't like it. I kind of just, I don't know. Part of baseball is getting mad about the umps making terrible calls. Like, that's just part of the
Take a
game.
look at the Red Sox defense presented by Bigelow T. Across the infield, you got Alex Bregman's at third base with Story.
Like, if you take that away, it's like,
Tristan Casas at first, and the outfield left to right. Duran, Rafael,
that's like a big part of the game just gone.
115 errors for the Red Sox last year, just far too many. And that's
That'll
gonna
be ball 4.
So Langford will take the walk. And himself a long at bat. He's aboard Garcia next.
It's a really nice at bat by Langford. Crochet going back to that cutter. You can see actually that was the sweeper at 83. Wanted it down and in, just couldn't. Just left it out outside.
It's a 9-pitch walk. Adolis Garcia, the right fielder, and one of the Rangers, and he wasn't alone, who went backward last year from the World Series year, from 39 homers down to 25. In for strike 1.
That's strike 1.
And from 107 RBIs to 85. That was a major regression. Though he did play in a bad
My biggest question is just how long are they going to let Crochet pitch into these games? Assuming that he's doing good. Like,
right through it. So he has Garcia in the hole 0-2. Langford with a short lead at first. Four-seamer, but no at 96.
Missed much. Didn't want to give him that pitch. It's a great pitch, too. Whenever somebody can light me up with 96, 97 in, it makes you uncomfortable, opens up the rest of the plate.
Could have been. 1-2 and a fly ball right field routine play for the Gold Glover Abreu.
and that'll be out number 3. That'll retire the side. We head to the second inning here in Arlington, Texas.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays only target the top layer of grime, making it difficult to remove built-up layers. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to activate. Magic Eraser has the cleaning power of Dawn and the scrubbing power of an eraser to effortlessly cut through 100% of the built-up soap, scum, and grime that some sprays leave behind. And because it cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser.
Let's start the bidding on $5 million. Thank you, sir.
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long.
7.5 in the back.
Look at them, unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy the VIP treatment. A 3% IRA match on retirement contributions.
11 million, sir.
Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray.
Swiffer Duster traps 4 times more dust for a clean even Mom approves of.
Better reach.
Making hard to reach not hard at all.
So easy. I taught him that.
And with Swiffer Sweeper Dry, you can trap and lock 2 times more dirt, dust, and hair.
Nice.
Brooms can just push stuff around, but Swiffer grabs dirt and even traps the hair. Swiffer.
Impressive.
The mother of all cleans. Love it or your money back.
So I have 10 years of hospitality experience.
And a college degree? It just can't be blank. Blank is bad.
So a degree in Dutch poetry would make me more qualified?
Yep.
A zoology degree?
Yep.
Metalsmithing?
Yep.
Poultry science?
Yeah.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience.
Casas batting out of the fourth spot. Goes after the first one.
Here's Tristan Casas going to pop that up.
Keep on drifting.
And it's going to go foul.
Line out of play. And that'll be Trevor Story and Christian Campbell making his major league debut today on opening day at the age of 22. He has family members here, mom and dad. Tanya and Kenneth are here, along with plenty others. So he wasn't sure about the roommate, but he's getting pretty good at getting his tickets, making sure his family's taken care of.
He's probably surprised he could get them
For
his family.
You have to rely on your roomie for those, typically. 0-2.
Good split finger from Nate. It is crazy, right? This kid had to expedite a passport because he's never left the country, and then thought he had a roommate in the big leagues on the road.
Right. Right. He'd never been out of the country until Sox went to Mexico, so they had to expedite the passport through Miami. He had never had one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. So for Tristan Casas, so you're looking at a monster year this year. He's now 25 years old. His third season with the Sox. He's giving you glimpses, right?
It's all about games played. It's the most important stat for him. If he gives you 150 plus, got to figure there's 30 home runs in there with it.
Maybe worth of that. It's his expectation anyway.
You know, last year he had 13 home runs in just 63 games. He missed 98 games. Getting on the field is an issue, even in the minor leagues a little bit, but you saw what he could do in that second half of his rookie year. He gives you a good at-bat. The strikeout rate went up a little bit last year, more strikeouts than that rookie year, but there's a lot of thump in the middle.
1-2.
Yeah, that's strike three.
Here, that breaking ball to strike him out. Second K for Eovaldi. And one man gone. Essen and Xfinity would like to welcome viewers to opening day, the start of the 2025 Red Sox season. Thanks so much for joining us today. First of 4 here in Texas, then the Red Sox move on to Baltimore. Before heading home for the opener against the St. Louis Cardinals at home at Fenway.
Yeah, strike one. The Trevor Story.
The guy, it's all about health, right? Native of Irving, Texas, just a half hour from this ballpark.
Right, Chester?
You talk about team defense, a lot of it's gone downhill when
strike.
he's left the game. Now, he brings this calmness to the entire infield. Like this confidence, the way he plays the game out in the field. When he has been hurt, it's been a little chaotic and has led to a lot of the errors and unearned runs.
1-1. And in there for a strike. And the way the season started last year, Red Sox went 7-3 out of the gate. He didn't get hurt until near the end of that road trip in Anaheim. And to that point, the Red Sox played darn good defense with him in there at short. And then he breaks the shoulder. And everything went into the handbasket.
It really did. It took a while to find Rafaela, but you kind of got him out of position.
Tanner Houck and Jack Leiter to do the pitching in Game 2 tomorrow. As you look at the painfully low number of games that Story has played for the Red Sox since he signed that contract.
And that's strike three. That'll be out number 2. And up comes Christian Campbell making his Red Sox debut. Here's his first at-bat.
And there again, good location to Story.
The top prospect in baseball in all of the major leagues.
2 years ago, this kid's playing at Georgia Tech. What a rise last year. Went through 3 levels. Combined to hit 330 with 20 home runs. You see the numbers there. It was just impressive. Flying up the prospect rankings, finding himself here opening day.
0-1. So he gets back-to-back fastballs.
Oh, I guess he's actually the number 7 prospect.
Treatment right away.
I don't know. Roman Anthony is the number 1 prospect.
Try to expand too, but that's one of the things. He controls the zone.
Besides Roki Sasaki, who kind of counts in my opinion.
Him out right now.
Only kind of counts.
Right back to the heater. Campbell hit .362 at Double-A Portland.
Yeah, Roman Anthony, who also plays for the Red Sox, we'll see him later this year. He's actually the #1 prospect. Christian Campbell's number 7.
He's minor league player of the year. And really, there was no weakness. Lefties, righties, fastball off speed. Like, he tore into everything.
That one tied him up. Went back to the
That was bad.
curveball.
That's strike 3, and that'll bring us to the bottom of the second inning.
Is your outdoor space in a slump? Bring out the heavy hitters and take the field with a winning lineup of Steel outdoor power tools. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer.
It's Native for 24-hour moisturization in and out of the shower.
Native moisturizing body wash and lotion with real shea butter. I'm in love, Aphrodite.
Native's moisturizing body wash locks in 4 times the moisturizers of your old body wash. And Native lotion keeps your skin hydrated for 24 hours. All without the parabens, petrolatum, silicones, or sulfates.
And they smell divine.
Clean 24-hour moisturization isn't a myth, it's Native.
Do you make it through security so fast?
Fine.
The agents applaud. Your travel itineraries are so well written, they're on the bestseller list. And you have access to lounges that don't officially exist. That's why you run with National. You can skip the counter and choose any vehicle on the Emerald Island. Because travel isn't a competition. Except that it is. And you're winning.
Well, maybe you should start.
Bro.
It's your presentations. They're bad. There was the quarterly review, employee training week, Gary's retirement, and even the office pet policy.
Sounds boring.
This template is timeless.
Show him the thing.
Canva.
Canva?
It's easy.
You made that? You made that for me? Okay.
He's in.
Canva make me do life. Canva make me do life.
Garrett Crochet back to work with that big leg kick and filed away by Jake Berger. Underway here, the bottom of the second inning in Texas. Crochet averaging roughly 13 strikeouts per 9 innings last year. Just about the same as Chris Sale, his first year with the Red Sox in 2017.
Yeah, there were some comparisons, other than maybe body weight. Sale a little slender. This guy's an animal.
Well, you called him a pig.
In a nice way. And people tell me a pig's a very clean animal. It's a trip, then it gets filthy.
He can get as dirty as anybody. Red Sox saw that up close last year. Remember in June in Chicago? And the White Sox were just a horrifyingly bad team. But when he was on the mound, they were the best team in baseball for, the 6 or 7 innings he was in the game. He struck out 10 Red Sox in 6 innings. He sat there and went, oh my, is he going to be available? Tell me he's going to be available.
Well, again, he hadn't started in a while, right? Then he had Tommy John, so they brought him in the bullpen. Then they wanted to turn him into a starter, so they had to limit some innings. But we rolled in there the first, second week of June. It was he and Scoopel as far as electric stuff, dominating lineups.
Yeah, they actually went head-to-head on opening day last year. Down the right field line, outside spot on a play by Berger. Big swinging first baseman acquired from the Marlins.
Bring back the ump who was gambling. He at least knew the strike zone.
Well, Berger's one of the guys in this lineup that can actually handle that heater up. His fastball's up well. Garrett's got him here with 2 strikes.
Looking to put him away. Got a piece of it.
Tyler O'Neill hit a home run. Oh my God. 6 straight years where Tyler O'Neill has hit a home run on opening day. Last year was for the Red Sox.
Crochet looking for his second punch out with the Red Sox. Boy, he has just missed with a couple.
Tishner's given Eovaldi a couple of those, and maybe more so on the outside to righties, but this ball just down. Could have given it to him.
3-2. to put him on his second
So that'll be
walk.
ball 4.
Again, he's not a guy who walks many hitters, but 2 in the first 2 innings. Josh Young will climb in next as we check out today's storylines presented by FanDuel. The Red Sox odds to win the division, to win the American League, to win the World Series.
Yeah, MLB TV is still not working on my phone. It's down for a lot of people.
Which have gone up, up, up. Young, the third
It's a
base.
damn shame. I hope MLB releases a statement about it and, you know, like actually does something to make it right. Like give everybody like
2023 was
a refund
year
on like their first month or something.
years ago when they won the World Series.
Dude. I mean, I personally think like streaming services should be legally like binded to giving refunds if it fucks up, or giving them something, like your viewers something. Like, I don't think you should be able to like charge money for a service. God damn it.
That one go off the wall, he'll play it off the fence.
And then just like the service doesn't work, and then you just get away with it. Like, I don't think that should be a thing.
Playing it off the fence, but Josh Young winds up at first base.
Well, here, Abreu got a haircut.
And it's first and second.
That was a big play there by Abreu, as you pointed out. This ball off the bat, see, he wants this fastball in, right? And look where it ends up, away in the middle. But Abreu sort of acts like he's going to catch this ball. Then in the last minute turns around, and Berger should be on third base. Be first and third, nobody out.
Well, you're coming off a Gold Glove season. Here's the veteran Kevin Pillar, who everybody thought was going to retire last year after a season with the Angels because he said he was going to. He said, I'm done. And changed his mind. He was moving to Texas anyway. And the Rangers said, heck, you're coming anyway. Why not play another year? And he'll stall that one up the middle for a base hit. Berger to third. He's rounding and on his way home.
And that's going to score a run.
Red Sox wishing
So the Rangers have scored the first run, and it's a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah, we've seen it now here just through the inning plus. This fastball here, I think Connor maybe wanted this up out of the zone. Maybe down just a little bit. You had him 0-1 too, giving up an RBI knock there. Just locations off just a bit here.
So the Rangers strike first here on opening day. Higashioka, the catcher, will look at a strike. This is a lineup for Bochy that potentially could score a lot of runs. They did 2 years ago. Last year they were about 200 runs off what they did when they won the World Series.
MLB TV is number 2 on trending. On opening day is number 1 on trending.
And it's been cutter four-seamer. We haven't seen many two-seamers here at all, only a couple.
Here's 0-2. He's trying to go back to cutter for the put away. Young at second. And Pillar at first, with Berger having scored after the leadoff walk. And popped him up. Here's Bregman, infield fly rule in effect. And on number 1. And the number 9 man, Smith, will be next.
One thing about this lineup, Texas lineup, they don't strike out much. They do put the ball in play. As we saw when they won the World Series, put the ball in play, they catch the baseball. They're an elite defensive team at least 2 years ago.
Yes.
A drop off last year, but it's a challenge for a strikeout pitcher.
And they've still made the fewest number of errors in the American League last 2 years. A bunt attempt by Smith, and fouls that one on Connor Wong. He took the brunt of it. And in some pain.
Oh.
And Alex Cora, his first
Connor
visit
Wong
for
looks,
injured
yeah, he's in
player
some
this
pain.
season, but Connor is up, hands on his knees.
I think he's fine.
Bunt attempt.
I think he got hit in the foot. Where did he even get hit?
Connor, that's a one knee.
Oh, it was on his knee, on like his thigh.
Of it.
Yeah, I think he's fine. the training staff and Alex Cora is coming out to talk to him to take a quick look.
Get a knock, move the runners for Simeon and righty on deck.
Simeon, a big-time home run threat. Did look like Connor said it's okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good.
It's always okay.
He just needed a minute,
right?
a breather.
Catchers, darn near indestructible.
So Cora and the team doctors coming off the field, and Connor Wong will stay on. So it's good news.
The run prevention coordinator.
Sure. He's got titles on titles.
So 0-1 on Smith. Showing fun again, and again fouls away. So 0-2. The leadoff walk has been true for about 130 years. Never a good idea. That cost Garrett here. That back-to-back singles. And in there to strike him out with the sweeper. Smith trying to bunt. He winds up fanning for out number 2.
Well, that's why Smith's trying to bunt. He's facing a lefty with 97 and a really good sweeper. I haven't seen much of them. There's only a couple lefties in this lineup, but that's good location there from Garrett.
So here's Simeon, 0 for 1.
Marcus Simeon
to begin the game for Texas.
0 for 1 tonight. Yep, struck out earlier.
This guy's a terrific player. 3-time All-Star, Gold Glover. A few years ago in Toronto, he hit 45 home runs.
And he posts. Wants to play every day.
Every day.
No.
Second.
I'm finally able to get it on my phone.
First. Pitch count up, Texas.
So it seems like MLB TV is slowly coming back for more and more users. I'm glad I got it back when I did. I would have been flipping my shit still.
And he did. He did appeal to Hunter Wendelstedt. He said he swung. And maybe a case of Crochet being over-amped today with his new team. And a strike. Evens it up on Simeon.
Yeah, he come over to a new club. I mean, he's already shown in camp who he is. These guys know who he is, but still, it's opening day. You're the new guy. Putting a little bit much on himself here.
You're the dude, man. It was his 25th pitch of the inning. Campbell.
Oh, God.
Fires on and got it.
That's going to be out number 3.
After the recovery.
So, yeah, 47 pitches so far for Crochet.
To get out of the inning, Texas gets 1.
If they score 1 run there, making it a 1-0 ball game. So we head to the top of the 3rd inning here in Arlington, Texas.
88 lucky homeowners can buy an off-season central air conditioner, and we'll put in a high-efficiency furnace for just an additional $12.41. So call us today for your free estimate. 457-6911. And remember, we're the nice guys.
What is it? My new boyfriend. So sweet. Look what he just sent me. Ooh, that's a lovely view, huh?
What are you two looking at?
Tip pick.
What did you say?
Tip pick. Tickets to the show with no hidden fees.
TickPick, the only major no-fee ticket site with the same seats at better prices.
Count on Callis to help you stay warm and comfortable in your home with our expert installation of Carrier's cold climate heat pump technology. These super efficient systems even have ductless options for homes without ductwork. In addition to helping you stay warm, they transition with ease to provide cooling during the summer months so you can stay comfortable year-round. You'll not only save on your utility bills, you'll also save thousands on installation with huge rebates currently available through New York State. Turn to the experts at Callis and schedule your free estimate today.
Te encantan tus aromatizantes eléctricos, pero ¿te gustaría controlar más el aroma? Presentamos el potenciador de aroma para Febreze Plug. Disfruta de los mismos 50 días de aroma continuo que con Febreze Plug, con funciones adicionales para tener más control. Incluye un cable para una ubicación flexible, 3 tipos de intensidad con la capacidad de apagado, y un botón potenciador para tener aroma extra cuando quieras. Para un aroma que perdura y puedes controlar. Potenciador de aroma para Febreze Plug.
You prepare for the unexpected. So do we. Our workwear is built with durable water-resistant technology, so moisture, dirt, and grease don't stick around. We offer unsurpassed comfort and mobility. So you
Wong and Cedar Rafaela.
All right.
Guess who hit a home run again on opening day? It's Death.
Here's Willie Abreu
and Tyler O'Neill.
Wow. Up in Toronto.
In Toronto, his 6th consecutive opening day hitting a home run.
He hit a 3-run homer, his second at bat.
Mr. Opening Day.
Opening days.
Remember last year in Seattle, did it for the Sox, had a base hit. Willie Abreu on with the Red Sox first base runner, first hit of the season after missing most of spring training.
Let's take a look at Nathan Eovaldi's pitch arsenals presented by WB Mason. Now this is here today. Right? Fastball, 11 of them, 8 curveballs. Okay, this is a pitch that he was pretty much his 4th usage all year long. Last year, like 14%. He's got a good one here today. A little adjustment. I think the hitter's got to realize that now. They'll see it.
They'll work to Connor Wong now. Connor 3 for 7 off him. And Abreu aboard.
Talk about spring training numbers. Anybody remember that Abreu was 1 for 20? It's 1 for 1 here.
Well, he dropped more than 15 pounds because of that gastrointestinal virus. Mookie Betts, another guy who's had a dreadful time with a virus. He lost 23 pounds.
He's down to 157.
Crazy.
Not a big boy to begin with.
It's like his junior high weight.
Bah.
1-1 will miss. Connor Wong. I mean, you'd take what he did last year with a bat, wouldn't you? 280, 13 home runs?
100%. Really cut down on the strikeouts. Went from 33% to 23. Made more contact. Average jumped to 280.
He was taken off on a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Smith couldn't get to it. Abreu was on the move, and he is down to 3rd. And the Sox in business. Back-to-back hits against Nathan Eovaldi.
Go, Willier. Still got runners on the corners here. First and 3rd.
Keep an eye on. Now, Nate does a good job with the slide step. It looked like a hit and run the way Abreu looked in there. Aggressive call from Cora early on, but Higashioka's not the greatest thrower. Below average arm. So if you start getting some of these wheels on the bases, you see the Red Sox try to take advantage of that, but that was a clear hit and run.
We like to see this team be aggressive because they can. It can pay off. First to 3rd in particular with this group. Cedar Rafaela, 246, 15 home runs last year. And for all the talk about all the acquisitions, as there should have been, keeping this guy in center field every day as a returning Gold Glove caliber outfielder, it could be the key to Alex Cora's wish of a vastly upgraded defensive team.
Yeah, and let's see if this approach that we saw in spring training from Cedar continues in the regular season. He had 6 walks, only 4 strikeouts. He was the lowest walk rate in baseball last year, and he started identifying pitches, laying off pitches, better swing decisions. Big spot here early on.
And the whole 0-2. Stayed away from that one. Sharon Durant on deck, 1-0 Texas.
That's where they got him last year. The fastball up. Of course, breaking ball off the plate as well.
So here's Cedar Rafaela.
Long at first.
1-2 count to him. Foul that one back. Looks like Cedar Rafaela changed his jersey number. Last year it was, I think, 45, something like that. And now it's number 3.
First and 3rd, nobody out. Need contact, get that run in.
Or was it number 3 last year?
Gotta be better in these spots. Pop foul back out of play.
Because the shirt that I have is number 45.
Cedar only 24 years old.
43, yeah, 43 he had last year. But now it's just 3.
Allowing him to run a lot more this year, too. At 19 stolen bases last year. He can fly. Sox trying to get on the scoreboard. Long back end, another guy who can run.
Them boys in red, yep. How you doing, Rafa?
Sox played 6
How are your
times
Padres
against
doing
Texas
so
last
far?
year. They won 4 of them. He stays alive.
It's fouled off once again. Still 1-2 count here.
Early on, it has been an outstanding curveball for Nathan Eovaldi. He's collected 4 strikeouts.
6-pitch AB.
He's now 35. Nobody out. And in play to short. Smith into second one. The turn, not in time as the run comes in to score.
There we go. That's going to tie it up, a 1-1 ball game.
And Cedon just too quick up that line.
Yeah, and you'll take it. There's athleticism down the line. He's a tough guy to double off, as is a few guys in this lineup. Again, first and third, especially with nobody out. You've got to get this run in. He gets a little hanger, hits into the ground. The Braves able to score. They still got a little something going on here with Duran.
He's 0 for 1. Not a good, a great year last year for Jarren Duran. And he hit the game-winning home run in the All-Star game right here at Globe Life Field to win the MVP. So he'll always have fond memories of this place. Good split 1-1. But led the majors with 48 doubles, tied for the lead with 14 triples, played in 160 games.
21 homers and 34 bags to go with it.
Line drive, Garcia will reach up to make the play.
We're
2 down.
We're past spring training, right? We've been talking about this in camp. That is a great spring training at bat. You barrel the baseball right at a guy.
There's 2 outs.
I'm saying in about a week, you're going to want him to drop. You smoked it. You see the handshakes. But now that it matters, I want that to hit a gap.
Yeah, it's a bigger victory in spring training than it is on opening day.
Yeah. I'll take broken bats as long as they're hits.
Here's Raffy, 0 for 1, struck out in first inning.
Strike 1 to Rafael
Batting
Devers.
stats presented by your local Honda dealers. Raffy with his shoulders healthy again. Will not be playing
Strike
third
2.
base, and he will not be able to face Garrett Cole all year. He's out with Tommy John. Bregman on deck. Took a massive cut, came up empty there on that curveball.
He's feeding that curveball to the lefties. Ian Casas. You see, those numbers you put up, like 272, 28 homers. Take something off, it's like 76 miles an hour. It's a shame, too, because those shoulders really affected his year. It was a career year for Devers. The last month didn't do much at all, battling both shoulders.
Raffy's best year was 2019 when he hit .311, 32 homers, 115 RBIs. He doubled 54 times. It was just a doubles machine. I mean, that's a sick number. Sox would love a repeat of that.
Being in a full count, 3-2.
Was.
The last 27 games, he only hit 1 home run and $172. I mean, he was going to rip through 30 homers, hit close to 300. Going to keep him healthy.
Cedon with the lead, taken off, and he got.
Yeah, that'll be strike 3.
Out of that curve again. Red Sox.
So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Arlington, Texas. But it's a tie game, 1-1. The Red Sox scored a run here.
To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Let's start the bidding on $5 million. Thank you, sir.
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long.
0.5 in the back.
Look at them, unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy the VIP treatment. A 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray.
Wipe, then fold, then wipe, flush away. With Dude Wipes, you'll have a clean but great day. Now, why do Dude Wipes clean better?
Because they're extra large?
Because they're flushable.
Because obviously wet cleans better than dry. Let's watch. See how the wet side clears while the dry just smears.
Just like our butts. It's just like our butts!
Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.
Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Can confirm. Very easy.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace.
Go to SafeLight.com.
Back in Arlington, Seager going after the first pitch and fouled it away. He did that more often than any hitter in baseball last year. Swinging at the first pitch, 51.2%.
So strike one to Corey Seager.
Damage on it typically too.
That's strike two.
But now in the hole 0-2. Seager and then Langford and then Garcia.
13 of his 30 home runs on the first pitch. OPS so tall. You got to be careful out of the chute against this guy.
30 home runs last year.
Eric could use a quick one. Up to 50. It's an almost start for him, though. It's 200.
If that went downstairs, he has had a couple of walks. And one that hurt him to lead off the second inning came in to score. That was Berger. And a 2-2. He puts him away with the cutter, struck him out.
And that's strike three.
That's his third of the day as he sets down.
Location. Look where this thing ends up. He shows middle of the plate, ends up just off. And it just goes to show you here the first couple of innings. Like, Garrett Crochet has elite stuff. It still doesn't matter if you're not located. More times than not, he does. The first couple innings, he's been off a little bit. That was a nice one. Still have to locate in this league.
Langford took a walk into first. Made his major league debut last year. As he was drafted number 4 overall in 23 out of the University of Florida. And fly to center field. Raffaella there. Cedon with the grab. 2 down. As they say, everything is bigger in Texas. We found that out firsthand last night. All the broadcasters went out to eat. Lou, thanks for that. Thanks for picking up that tab.
Anytime, Obi.
And we went to this restaurant called Perry's where pork chops are the classic for them. They do the best pork chops in town. And they bring you a plate of pork chops that are the size of a medium-sized dog. And you're expected to devour it. You
Can
get
Boston
maybe
win the AL East?
Through and you're like, I've had more pork chops
I think
than
so.
I ate again.
Yeah.
I think we would win the AL East this year.
Today. We all went swinging at dinner.
Orioles are going to be tough. I am not concerned about the Yankees at all.
Out of there with about a pound.
All their injuries. They lost Juan Soto. Garrett Cole's out for the year. Luis Heel is out till like August. I'm really not concerned about them at all.
I'm like,
breakfast?
And then, like, what's the actual chance that Aaron Judge stays healthy all year?
It was so good.
Pork chops for breakfast, and for lunch, Garcia's 0 for 1. He's flat out to right. He says he's going to hit 50 home runs this year. That's his goal.
Dolis?
That's what he said. Hit 39 a couple of years ago. For a world championship team, he's a good part of that engine. On to Hobbs Campbell. And
that'll be out number 3.
And Crochet gets us past it.
So we head to the 4th inning here. Game that's going by pretty fast.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
I hid under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your sex life feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have to choose between my health or my hair.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com/men.
Get a gig that's built to last.
Every player on the team knows the value of a great coach. They see the whole field. They give advice. And they bring strategy and support. At New York Life, we know the power of having someone by your side. That's why we're proud to be the official financial guidance partner of Major League Baseball.
Too far, man. How do you sleep at night?
Get matched at Mattress Firm? Sleep at night.
When I work with my clients and they ask me questions, hey, what do you recommend? You know, do I go with wood? Do I go with TimberTech? It's always a no-brainer for me. I'm always telling them to go with TimberTech, and they're always asking me, well, why TimberTech? There's 10 different options out there. And the answer is just grab some samples.
He is 0 for 1, a tapper to third.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Up against Eovaldi.
That's strike 1.
Bregman went to the playoffs 8 straight years in Houston. But as he reminded TC the other day when we were in Mexico, he said, I've been going to the playoffs year after year after year, really since junior high. He was at LSU. He went to the College World Series 2 times. All through high school. He said back to junior high, it's all I've been involved in is winning. I'm not boasting about it, just said that's the way it's been. He'll fly that one to center field. Pilar driven back, still back. He's going to get under this. And on the track to make the catch. Bregman got good wood on that, but a fly out as we toss it down to Jemai.
Well, Dave, sort of surprising news this morning when the Red Sox put together a 26-man roster and announced some moves that were made, and that's because Liam Hendriks was placed on the 15-day injured list, retroactive to March 24th, with right elbow inflammation. He is seeing Dr. Keith Meister here in Texas. Conveniently enough, he's the surgeon who performed the Hendriks Tommy John in 2023. The velocity was good for Hendriks until his last appearance in Mexico, Alex Cora says. They're hopeful that it's minor and he can be back as soon as possible. Talked with Craig Breslow earlier this afternoon as well. He told us he didn't feel like this was anything significant going on as far as who closes games. First, it'll be Aroldis Chapman, but Cora says they'll match up because we got stuff. So anybody from Justin Slayton or Garrett Whitlock could also be called in to fill that role from time to time.
This will pop up and out of play. Now, we saw him a couple times in Florida. He was touching 94, 95. It looked like he was starting to ramp it up again. But then it got tender on him.
Well, you'd see a lot of times, too, 92, 93 in the first pitch or two. He'd get to 95 after a hit or two, but kind of thought they would run with him a little bit more and just sort of see where he is, say, at the end of the month. If he could, because he's 96, 97. That's when he is right. Hopefully it's just a precautionary thing and get him back soon.
Casas with a ground ball to first. Berger will flip on to Nate Eovaldi. And 2 down. Casas 0 for 2.
So now you sort of look at, Chapman won't close, but as Cora pointed out, like if Seager's leading off the 8th or in if lefties come in the 8th, you may see Chapman in the 8th, and you're going to leave it to maybe a guy like Slayton or Whitlock. I do wonder if the Hendricks injury takes Whitlock out of multiple inning roles. I don't know if you can afford to lose him for a game or two if he goes 2 2/3.
Too valuable.
Maybe you want back-to-back nights from him now.
Trevor Story 0 for 1, struck out.
That'll be ball 1 to Trevor Story.
You mentioned Bregman. Trevor Story's got 5 career playoff games. Devers 26. That's it on this roster. You plan on playing in the postseason, you got a guy like Bregman in here with 99 games.
That's ball 2.
In the postseason. That's valuable. A lot of these guys, hopefully, this year will be experiencing it for the first time.
As you can see there, he has that personality where guys gravitate to him.
Yeah.
They love to talk to him.
He's talking hitting, too. I think he's talking about that little cutter and the movement.
Cross for a strike on Story.
The man's always talking hitting. I talked to him one time in the clubhouse, and while he's talking to me, he's looking in the mirror with his hands in his stance as he's talking to me about another complete subject.
He's such a ball player. When he was 13, he gave his bar mitzvah speech. He got up in front of everybody and said, I want to be a professional athlete who plays for the love of the game, never quits trying to give my best, and is a good role model for all kids who look up to baseball players. He was 13 years old. Wow. Knew exactly where he was headed.
I hate to read my kids. More than 13, it's not that.
So 2-2 count to Trevor Story here.
My socks.
And
it's gonna be
that'll be strike 3.
Trevor Story fans for the second time. Red Sox go in order.
Chester!
This is Roundup Dual Action. This stuff doesn't just kill existing weeds down to the root. It keeps working for up to 4 months, from the first days of spring to the 4th day of July. Roundup Dual Action kills and prevents weeds. Guaranteed. This stuff works.
Make room cause we moving in, yeah. With my team we aim to win, yeah. Right now the show begins. We gon' bring it to the house for the whole team. Big plays, big wins for the whole team.
If you're planning on all getting together, why stay in hotel rooms and not be together? Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
Ooh, a timeout!
Incoming dishes!
Doc! With Dawn Power Wash, he can fly through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Oh my Grecian, look at him go!
Yeah, Dawn Power Wash is unique. It absorbs grease with...
Bottom 4 in a 1-1 game here on opening day 2025. Jake Berger in the box. He has scored their only one run after a walk in the second inning. He's Kevin Pillar. Drove him in. Red Sox got on the board in the third. At short, Story.
Yeah, it's going to be quick out number 1, Jake Berger.
Retired.
Red Sox Nation, walking the best matchups as a season ticket holder. Season ticket plans offer the best seat location, price, exclusive benefits, and more. For more information, visit redsox.com/season tickets.
Great to see Terry Francona back in the dugout at the age of 65, the new skipper of the Cincinnati Reds.
I think that caught some people off guard. He can't quit, right? He can't just leave the game. I think it just happens. You know, you miss it and I just don't think he's ready. It's good for the game, though.
I believe that. I think
Cardinals
baseball misses
game is
Terry
still in
Francona.
a rain delay.
He's one of the great managers in the game. He's a Hall of Famer. For my money, he's one of the best managers I've ever covered. Wrapped the other way. Campbell with the friendly bounce. And Young retired. He's also one of the funniest men alive in baseball.
Yeah, yeah, it's almost like this guy here, Kevin Pillar, who, as you mentioned, I think told the media he was 98% chance of retirement. I always feel like, you know, in the offseason, when February rolls around and camp's right around the corner, if you got that itch, or sometimes you just don't want to put the work in to prepare. Kevin kind of felt like as spring training was starting, he wanted to continue to play. He signed about February 23rd or so, minor league invite.
Yep.
Makes the team starting opening day.
He's got a large family, has 7 llamas, we're told. And Texas is a good place to live if you're raising llamas.
7 llamas.
I stop at 6. They spent 1 year with the Red Sox in 2020.
Like a couple llamas isn't enough? Like, do you need 7? Like, you couldn't just, we were good with, what, 2, 3, 4?
Come back to the llama salesman, he's like, you again? You really? You want another llama? I mean, I got him in the back, but you're up to 6. You want 7? Breaks that one foul. But now 36 years old, and I think you're exactly right. That was the story. He was like, getting close to spring training. I still have the itch. I still want to go play. And the Rangers had a spot for him. Spun him around, almost got him. 97. Boucher trying to make it 9 straight retired. Instead, another base hit. Pillar 2 for 2. Drove in their run with an RBI single in the second inning. He's on again.
Well, Garrett, pretty much in this game right now, he's kind of been a 2-pitch guy. You know, cutter, 4-seamer for the most part. So a couple of sweepers, pretty much just to the lefty Smith.
Pull out the jet dryers. No,
One
Jaden.
change up here in the books.
Higashioka rifles it foul.
I love baseball. I love that it's a boring game. I actually, like, people say baseball is boring, and like, it can be. But like, I kind of like that. You know, like with all like the high intensity sports that I watch, you know, basketball, football. Oh. God damn it. But it's like with all the high intensity shit that I watch, NASCAR, basketball, football, it's kind of nice to just relax, unwind, and enjoy some slow-paced baseball. That's why I hate that they try to speed the game up with the pitch clock and everything. Is it's like, one thing I've always liked about baseball is that we're never in a hurry. We're never in a hurry to do anything, you know? We might be here for 4.5 hours. And nowadays, the games are a lot quicker.
Texas back on top, 2-1. And Pillar started it. Higashioka at second. Gaucher had a breezy third inning, got him 1, 2, 3, and then 2 quick outs in this inning. Looked like he was on his way again. Got him to go, and he's
that's strike 3.
Retires the side, but Texas strikes again.
Yep, now it's a 2-1 ball game as the Rangers scored a run there.
Precise designs, subtle curves, curated upgrades.
We head to the
Custom
5th inning.
Configurations create a space that's
The 5th inning is my new favorite inning because that's the inning
distinctly personal.
in Game 5 last year that the Yankees blew it.
Elevated design for thoughtful living. Puma.
I'll take it easy on you guys. Whatever.
Hey, Mike, you might want to back up.
Nah, bro, I'm good right here. Yeah, you got no chance of getting it out of the infield anyway.
Last time you gave me something to hit, I took you deep. Come on in here.
What was that? That's not fair. I wasn't even ready.
Save it, Junior. That's terrible.
Hey, Mad Dog, give me something to hit.
You make it through security so fast? The agents applaud. Your travel itineraries are so well written, they're on the bestseller list. And you have access to lounges that don't officially exist. That's why you rent with National, where you can skip the counter and choose any vehicle on the Emerald Isle. Because travel isn't a competition. Except that it is. And you're winning.
DQ is celebrating 85 years. So we're giving you an 85-cent Blizzard treat in the DQ app, now for a limited time. Because even if birthdays aren't your thing, getting your favorite Blizzard treat for just 85 cents, that's plenty reason to celebrate. Hurry and get your small Blizzard treat for just 85 cents with a $1 purchase in the DQ app.
Inning 5 presented by Salem 5 Bank at Globe Life Field here in Arlington, Texas. Dave O'Brien alongside Lou Merloni. Jabari Webster downstairs.
So here's Christian Campbell, 0 for 1 today, making his second at bat. This is his his MLB debut.
Eager to see his first major league hit. He struck out in the second.
First ever Red Sox player who's younger than me. He's younger than me by 13 days.
Can't you? He gave me the long talk about he's a junior, big kid, athletic. He said he's better than me. So well, it took you about 3 days to get to the big leagues.
Right. 22 years old. Try to hold up at a strike anyway.
A very unique swing. Some people compare it to Hunter Pence a lot throughout the minor leagues. You see those front hips. It's very unique. The front hips kind of always go first for a hitter, but with him, they fly open. He's got a unique way to keep his hands and his upper body back. It creates torque. And when there's contact, it's loud.
2-1. Foul at home plate. We go behind the jersey presented by Mass Mutual, the official partner of the Red Sox. Campbell, Major League debut. Pick in 2023. Youngest Red Sox player to make his Major League debut on opening day since 1968. Ground ball softly but fair. Young will flip on to get it. And they'll continue to wait. Back in the stands.
And I guarantee for the second bat in a row, he's going to kind of wonder why he's swinging at this pitch. You see, that's just an awkward swing, and sometimes, yeah, there's a lot of nerves. I mean, my first game, I'm almost blacking out, right? Wondering why, and the brain and the body just doesn't seem to work. I guarantee he's wondering why he has swung at the last couple of pitches he has in his first two at-bats.
Wound up one-handed.
Because that's one of the things about him is pitch recognition. You know, he had a 14% walk rate, didn't really strike out at all in the minor leagues, works a count, makes good decisions. But he's nervous, he has to be.
Abreu, big swing, 1 for 1, a base hit, and he had scored the Red Sox run. Gold Glover last year, joining the likes of Dewey Evans, Mookie Betts, Shane Victorino. There's Dewey won 8 Gold Gloves. Should be in the Hall of Fame. But down somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds after that virus. Barely got any at-bats in Florida. And for a while, the Red Sox had ruled him out for opening day.
Yeah, lost a lot of weight, missed a ton of time. But, you know, for a hitter, plus, like, defensively, he's so good out there in right field. They just felt like it was at bats. He was able to go in the backfield and get 5 or 6 with the minor leaguers every day.
Evaldi 1-2. A swing, and he just got a piece of it.
hitters are different. 30 at-bats in the minors and in spring training, good to go. If a pitcher, as we saw with guys like Giolito and Bayo, if they miss a week or two, they won't be ready, because that is a progression. As far as 3 innings, 4, 5, you want to get to 5 innings pitch, but with a hitter, give me 30 at-bats, I'm good.
The club went to Mexico. Willie was among several guys who stayed back and got a lot of work done in the cage. They'll file that one away.
Bro, shut your bitch ass up, you stupid bird.
Right, he got Story with it with a fastball, but you can't be predictable every time you do
I'll
it.
kick your ass. Fucking chop off your neck, you
the
bitch.
Split to Abreu. So now when he does quick pitch, you got to kind of be aware of a couple of pitches.
Oh! Go! Go! Yeah! Willier! Willier! Yeah! Woo! Willier Abreu with a home run!
1 for 20 in camp. It means nothing. It means nothing if you're raking in camp. It means nothing if you're not swinging it well. Willier, a couple of really nice at-bats.
Willier Abreu. It's the first home run for the Red Sox in 2025. I did not expect that. Honestly, I didn't know you'd get much playing time this year. But also with Roman Anthony not coming up yet, I guess it made sense for him to get some time. Texas, this stadium was where he had that very emotional game last year where he lost his grandmother, went out, hit that home run, and then he was crying in the dugout afterwards with his teammates comforting him and everything, and I'm all wondering what's going on. And then he comes back out and hits another home run. And then after the game, Cora revealed that he lost his grandmother.
Yeah, he swings the bat so hard. There's so much bat speed. He's so strong. Sometimes last year, he's like, to me, a less is more guy. You don't have to try to hit it 480. That's far enough. Just get the barrel on it. You're strong.
A lot of Hank Aaron home runs barely made it over the wall. Like 600 of them. Count the same. Here's Cesar Rafaela and a high fly ball center field for Pilar as he backs up and makes the grab. Side retired, but Willier crushes one, and it's 2-2.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks.
So we're headed to the bottom of the 5th inning in a game that's now 2-2.
Small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. Choose from 6 models under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $229 per month lease on Rogue, or get a low $219 per month lease on Kicks.
Heck yeah, son's a sweet dentist on ZocDoc.
Dr. Stafford's a real beauty, and people say he's passionate about dentistry.
Says here, Dr. Sinus got great bedside manner.
Sweet.
You boys good?
Super great, Coach.
Dr. Sales on 33rd Street? He could practically skate there.
Does he take our insurance?
Sure does.
That's super important.
And he's got an opening after practice. Book it.
Sweet.
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 You've got options. Book now.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. Choose from 6 models under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $229 per month lease on Rogue, or get a low $219 per month lease on Kicks.
There are different ways to get to the future. Take on the morning, or take care of dinner. You can take on the world, or create your own. Fidelity can help you save for and live in retirement with timely insights and a free personalized...
In for strike one on Marcus Semien. We are tied 2-2 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning in Texas on opening day. Simeon has struck out and grounded out.
Wow.
Red Sox knotting it up on the first home run of the year by Wilyer Abreu. First Red Sox home run. Skinny Wilyer.
Skinny Wilyer, yep.
Down
He's got
over
some.
20 pounds.
Damn. He's lost a lot of weight over the offseason.
And all locked up. And a cut and a miss by Simeon.
You know, in camp, we got to see some improvements from Rafael. David Hamilton looks like a dude, a different guy. We didn't get to see the adjustments that he might have made in the offseason to coming into this year.
Corey Seager, 1-2 count to him.
So far here in this one, he looks locked in.
You know, everyone's talking about the weight loss. Alex Cora was talking about. Red Sox were rightfully concerned. He would not be ready to go on opening day. That might take several days into the season. But Wilyer said, I feel very strong. Despite all the weight loss, he felt great.
Looked it.
Yeah. Hot shot.
There you go. There's a base hit for Corey Seager. Or sorry, that was Marcus Semien.
Fifth inning for Texas.
Corey Seager's up next.
Take a look at Garrett Crochet here now through 4 innings plus. And I mentioned it's pretty much a 2-pitch guy. It's cutter happy, cutter 4-seamer. He doesn't throw a ton of sweepers, maybe a few more changeups you would expect. But I really thought this sinker was going to come into play more. Maybe against this team, you don't want to live in the bottom of the zone.
Strike one on Seager.
Strike one to Corey Seager.
You saw on that last pitch to Simeon. He wanted it fastball up in the zone. He kept it down. He hammered it for a knock to left field.
He's got a very good hitter in the hole 0-2. Seager was flying to left and Cade. Had some injury issues last year. Still hit 30 home runs. And a 2-strike pitch. Popped up, foul ground out of play.
That pitch count getting up here now in the 5th, 84. Some action out in that Red Sox bullpen. Interesting double barrel coming away.
0-2, bounding ball. Casas has it down to second. One there, back to first, and a double play.
Double play. Nice.
Well turned by the Red Sox to get a big twin killing here in the 5th inning.
Oh, you love the double plays. Here, Casas does a nice job kind of creating an angle to throw it, but Story holds the base, which is the most important thing. Just throws off the bag a little bit. See where it takes Trev as he tries to give her to click. Got to hold that bag now, especially with replay. After that, it's easy, right? Because he's got plenty of time to get Seager.
More in the area for the last several years. Here's Langford. He has walked and fly to center. Whitlock and Weissert going side by side in the Sox bullpen. Garrett Whitlock has really been the talk of camp after Crochet among pitchers. Making his way back. And his immense value. Two-all. Bounding ball. Nice scoop by Bregman on the charge. They got him. Good defensive inning for the Red Sox despite the leadoff hit. Nothing doing.
Awe-inspiring performance. With the power to slice through grass like it's nothing. For a cut that makes you wish you had more lawn.
When you start a new business, payroll, benefits, and HR are all part of the deal. But with Gusto, they're no big deal. Whether you're paying your first employee, trying to keep your business compliant, or you want to start offering benefits like health insurance, workers' comp, or 401k, Gusto helps you take care of your team so you can take care of business. Join 400,000 businesses at gusto.com.
I'll take it easy on you guys. Whatever. Yeah, you wish, Mike. Lucky catch.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. with thousands of destinations. Wyndham Rewards, everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Mopping is hard work, but I thought it was the only way I can get my floors truly clean. And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized I can get cleaner floors without the extra work. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact, and the pad's hundreds of strips scrub away sticky messes, even from grout lines. Okay, Power Mop. Plus, its 360-degree swivel head cleans up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. So ditch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with it with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Line brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. Red Sox have removed the pitch count from the cap. He's been getting some pats on the back down there. 88 pitches, Lou. As Duran will stroke that one.
Yeah, I think that's it for Crochet.
We'll see. It looked like he's done. You know, we'll see. But 88 pitches, game 1, 5 innings. And you can almost see the frustration. I love the fact that 5 innings, 2 runs, and he's not happy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he wanted one more inning. He wanted.
I mean, you did a good job.
The was off a little bit. We'll see if that's going to be it for him.
Duran 0 for 2.
I think he should go out for at least.
He's grounded out.
Try to go the next inning.
Right field. When Crochet sat down and Alex Cora came over to start talking with him after that third out, Crochet didn't even want to look at him. He wanted nothing to do with a conversation that, hey, it might be time to come out of the game.
His last spring training outing, when Cora came out, he looked at him and said, I want one more hitter. Like, he doesn't want to come out of the game.
I love that.
It'll go Duran.
Yeah, I think they should let him at least try to start the bottom of the 6th.
Against Nathan Eovaldi. Nate, of course, will always have a special place in Red Sox history for his heroic World Series Game 3 performance in 2018. That 18-inning marathon. He threw 97 pitches in relief.
One thing people forget about that game is like we meat ride Nathan Eovaldi for that, but he still gave up the winning home run. Like, yeah, he did a great job, but he still gave up the winning run.
There's a lot of injuries early in his career.
I don't know. That moment for me doesn't have as much like
last 5 years got an ERA
aura in Red Sox lore as it does for other people, because it's like we still lost the game.
Some of the injuries to his staff, they're going to ask a lot from him again.
I mean, we went on to win the series though.
5 years old.
I think what's more impressive is that he pitched that like 9 innings in that 18-inning game, and then the next day came out and pitched like, what was it, 7 innings, 6 innings? Like, that's what's impressive, and he actually did good in that game.
He has gone full 3-2 on a Red Sox leadoff hitter. Always a threat to steal a base, of course. He will not reach here as he goes down hacking. Eovaldi comes back to get him, and one away in the Red Sox 6th.
3-2, one with the splitter. See the grip there. Jared kind of thinking that's a heater down inner half, and just bottom drops out.
Raffy trying to figure him out. He has struck out 2 times, 0 for 2. And in for strike 1.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about, right? The 2 strikeouts. He just sits in between innings. Maybe looks at an iPad, goes and hits a little bit in the cage. All he is thinking about is his at-bats.
Massive swing.
Or the pitch that you missed, right? Like that one. And some guys, they can beat up at you, right? You just sort of, it's all you think about. That's going to be the biggest adjustment for him. Get his routine down and figure it out.
0-2 missing. Well, he has the best designated hitter in the history of the game to rely on in Big Papi when he needs to do that. One down, base is empty. Red Sox have missed the postseason 3 years in a row. But an aggressive offseason has created high hopes for October. Yankees reeling from injuries. As you point out, there have been losses like Corbin Burns, the Orioles ace. He went to Arizona. Did he offer? No. Full count.
Maybe might wanted that pitch too. A little cutter up and in. This is where Raffy last year was a lot better. His pitch selection, he's an aggressive hitter. Can't do much about it. Just who he is. But
3-2. He strikes out for the third time today. Back-to-back Ks by Nathan Eovaldi. 2 gone. Statcast 3D is powered by Google Cloud.
So what makes Alex Bregman a good fit at Fenway Park? Let's take a look at his home run, shall we? A lot of blue. That's the green monster. Minute Maid was nice to him, but Fenway Park is the reason why the guy had 21 career games at Fenway. 375.
For Seamer at 93. Awkward cut by Bregman. Yeah, by the way, an OPS of 1240 lifetime at Fenway. Made for. 0-1. Got under it, lifted that one foul out of play. Tied up 2-2 in the 6th. First at bat, we mentioned his career numbers against Nathan Eovaldi, 10 for 29 with 2 home runs for Bregman, but hitless today. And hitless still as he cuts it.
And that's going to be strike 3 for Bregman.
1, 2, 3.
So it'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th. That might be it for Crochet. We'll have to see if he comes out.
You like to soak up the off-season downtime, Cancer, but you're ready to get back on the road for the 2025 season. Looking ahead to your busy travel schedule will be an invigorating resource during spring training. The team will take notice of your energetic performance when you step on the diamond for a game.
Increase the comfort and energy efficiency of your home with expertly installed insulation by our team here at Collis. Insulation upgrades ensure your heating and cooling systems aren't working harder than they need to. This translates to more money in your pocket with the savings you'll see on your utility bills. Thanks to New York State's incentive programs, many Collis customers will be eligible to have a portion or the entirety of their insulation project completed at no cost when they income qualify. Start the process today by scheduling a free home energy assessment with our expert energy advisors.
Choose 1 appetizer and 2 entrees. Applebee's famous 2 for $25 with new sizzling skillets and steak. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
I hid under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your sex life feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have to choose between my health or my hair.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com/Ben.
Bullpen, so the day is done for the left-hander Garrett Crochet. Here comes Garrett Whitlock, who missed most of last season. Elbow surgery. Looked really good in camp. Red Sox hoping a return to outstanding performance for him as he'll deliver a strike here to Adolis Garcia.
Well, the swing and miss is back. This is reliever Whitlock, right? The fastball's jumped up to 95, 96. We've seen 97 from him. Got that slider you just saw, and of course the changeup to go with it.
Didn't get a call there on Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a fly to right and a ground to second. We're knotted up 2-2, so Crochet goes 5, 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts. Not razor sharp, but he does leave in a tie game. Bottom of the 6th there in Texas. Fly ball, routine play for Abreu and right. And 1 down.
That's going to be out number 1.
Let's
Adolis
go to
Garcia.
Jamal, the Campbell family.
All right, thank you very
So
much.
Garrett Whitlock is into pitch, so yeah, Garrett Crochet is done for the game, but I guess it could be the Garrett game. I'm sure Garrett Whitlock will not close out this game, but
He gave us a call
over the phone, and
I mean, that's an interesting stat, is that every pitcher that has pitched for the Red Sox this year is named
That's how we
Garrett.
found out a phone call.
When did you go in scramble mode to try to get your flights from Georgia over
Which,
here and make it quick?
it's not a lot,
Actually, that's
but
my
it's
wife.
just funny that
That's
it
my
happened
wife.
twice.
Who did you speak to?
Raquel, the GM. Yeah, assistant GM. She made it seamless for us.
Now, how do you describe this moment for your family? Christian, obviously having a big league dream, but being able to accomplish that, what does it mean to you guys?
I mean, he's been working all of his life to play, you know, high school baseball, to continue to play college baseball, and then to make it to professional baseball and make it through the minor leagues. And
That'll
play-
fly out for
play
out number
on
2,
the
Jake
It
Berger.
means everything. It's all he's been working for all his life.
Could you imagine this moment, Tanya? I mean, he was just at Georgia Tech just a couple years ago, graduated from college, and now he's in the big leagues in Texas.
Maybe not so soon, but I felt like it was always going to happen for him. You know, he set the goal, and every goal that he seems to set, he tends to work at it until he accomplishes it. So I'm not totally surprised, but just as far as how fast it escalated, yes, totally surprised.
All right, how are the nerves for you right now? Kenneth still searching for that first big league hit.
Oh, very nervous, very nervous. You know, every time he comes up the bat, I'm praying, but it'll happen. He'll get the hit, and he'll do well.
All right, we're going to send those positive vibes out there. Thanks so much for the time, guys, and hopefully you get to celebrate something big for him that he does on the field. Special thanks to the Campbell family. Everybody's here, and Caden here apparently is a really good ball player. He's on the way. He went to TCU to take a visit. They're already talking to him. Kid's only 16.
Yeah, a lot of talent in that family, but special thanks to Tanya and Kenneth. What a wonderful family. Maybe a little faster than we thought.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Here's Pilar after the base hit, 2-out single by Josh Young. We're tied 2-2.
You know, every time you see that, we do those interviews with the family, it kind of just takes you back, right? 98, my rookie year, like thinking about my family up there. It's special.
I'm nervous with a local kid.
My mom still says she didn't see it. It's my first at bat. I hit a home run at Fenway.
You did?
She didn't see it.
Where was she?
Her head was down. She was closing her eyes. She didn't want to look. She had to see the video of it.
Which she has probably seen like 5,000 times. But what a moment. Swing hit and miss here by Pilar, who is 2 for 2 with a run-scoring single in the second.
Say this about Campbell. When I first showed up here at spring training, I watched him turn double plays, and there was some concern, right? Footwork wasn't natural. He has improved so much.
So when is Dom showing up again? I don't know, dude. He's been like a bitch.
It is impressive.
I've like invited him to the last like 5 races
Talking about that exact
ever since
thing.
Daytona, and he's always
second
like,
base
I'm
in the minor leagues,
fishing,
only 49
or
career
I'm
games.
going to my grandparents' house,
Such a good athlete and a fast
or
runner.
like I'm cooking dinner for my mom. It's like, bro.
3-2.
It's like if you hate me, just say that. I'm kidding. Dom doesn't hate me. We've hung out since then.
Spring training. I mean, the very end, and he started to swing the bat a little bit. But the defensive improvement, one on the job. Runner goes. That one floated. On the move, Rafaela. He will run that down. Side retired. 1 hit, 1 left.
Set me free.
Every player on the team knows the value of a great coach. They see the whole field. They give advice. And they bring strategy and support. At New York Life, we know the power of having someone by your side. That's why we're proud to be the official financial guidance partner of Major League Baseball.
If you're shopping at Bass Pro Shops, just say that.
To the show, where everyone
Dom's definitely
and
shopping at Bass
everything
Pro
is
Shops.
connected.
I bet that's what he's doing right now. He's definitely watching the
Those
Mets right now.
obsessed with the game
But
can take the complex and make it simple. That's why Major League
I bet that
Baseball
dude would go to
chooses
fucking
Team
Nashville
to advance
just to
their
go
game.
to that big ass like Bass Pro Shops pyramid store thing that's like multiple stories.
Ella pensó que no íbamos a poder con todo. Claro que podemos. Lo que no pudo fue nuestro detergente barato. Tiene mucha agua y eso no funciona tan bien con las manchas. Así que volvimos al
So Robert Garcia is coming in for Nathan Eovaldi. I feel like I'm sunburnt, even though I literally haven't been in the sun.
Tiene 3 veces los ingredientes activos de limpieza en una fórmula súper concentrada. Tiene que ser Tide.
And the Red Sox are into the Texas Rangers bullpen. Thank goodness for that. Nathan Eovaldi was really good. He struck out 9 in 6 innings. But it is locked up 2-2. Robert Garcia out of their bullpen. He was with the Nationals last year, 28 years old.
Good fastball, 95. Fastball slider primarily pretty much to the lefties. He'll mix a little more of a changeup to right-handers with the slider, but really good year last year for Washington.
I think we need more crazy people in this world. More people who are just absolutely out of their fucking minds. Like, we have enough, but they're all like pussies. I don't know. Like, we need some people who are A, just fucking insane, and B, like, not a pussy. I feel like a lot more shit would get done in the world. Like, if we had some dude who was like, oh shit. Like, if MLB TV went down, and there was some dude outside of MLB headquarters with, like, just, like, whipping around, like, flamethrowers and fucking, like, nunchucks and just, you know, wielding a fucking katana, I guarantee they would have gotten that shit back up a lot quicker, you know?
Get out there with that stretch.
He was 4 strides into the outfield. 1 away. Story 0 for 2. He has whipped twice today.
It's like knowing that that's a risk, that there's a chance that that could happen, would probably deter them from fucking up.
And a cut and a miss by Story. Been scuffling a bit with a sore back.
So here's Trevor Story.
Not expected to be anything lingering for him. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Even before the game, Gore talked about this lineup, putting Abreu in that 7th spot was to kind of separate Abreu and Casas for this reason, right? Give Story and Campbell in between the two of them an opportunity at a lefty. Then after Abreu, you got Juan Rafaela, maybe opportunities before your lefties. So just strategically moving the lineup around.
Sox only 3 hits today, including a home run by Abreu, solo shot. Well, Trevor Story certainly very, very capable of getting incredibly hot. How about that May 16th?
What do you mean I have to... See, that's funny, Jaden, because Flamethrower is a burger. It's the name of a burger from Dairy Queen.
No one bounces off the catcher.
Yeah, he had a nice camp. He hit 333. A couple of home runs. He had a great camp last year. I think it was even better coming in. But, you know, opening day is one of those things where I don't care how long you're in this league. You feel the nerves. You start chasing pitches you haven't been chasing in spring training, and just got to get everything to calm down.
2-2 softly hit up the line, but foul. Story, 94 games, 43 games. Last year, just 26 games.
163 games over 3 years of the first 3 years of this deal. Get him out there to see who he is, right? I know he's out to look for it too. Like, he's out to show people what he can do offensively. But defensively, he's always been solid for this team at short, but you look, offensively, he just wants to stay healthy and show the people of Boston what he can do. And he hasn't been able to do that the last couple of years.
Campbell on deck, base is empty. We are in the 7th. He'll hammer that liner to center field. Pilar closing. He does that in an
wow,
doesn't he?
That was a great catch.
Exactly that play, that slide, and beautifully timed. Red Sox have lost a couple of hits.
I tell you, for a guy that was thinking about retiring when the year ended and decided late February to play again, he's kind of killing the Red Sox here in this first game. Beautiful catch there off Story, and he's got a couple of knocks and an RBI already.
Christian Campbell 0 for 2 in his big league debut today. He has struck out. He's grounded to third. His family on pins and needles here in the ballpark.
You know, later on in camp, he was hitting the ball hard, but it was a lot of ground balls. It's been an issue for him in his short career. And I was talking to him about it. He said, really, it's just contact point. You know, just maybe letting the ball get a little bit too deep, so the angle of my swing is pounding the ball into the ground. And I've got to get the ball in the air. It's something he's worked on here in professional career. He started off slow last year, the month of April, but when the swing clicked and the contact point got out and he started getting the ball in the air, boy, it was a show. You start looking at some of those numbers.
The activity in the bullpen again for Texas. That's our old pal Chris Martin, who found a job at the Rangers.
So Bochy's bullpen's going to line up. Talk about Garcia, the lefty here, with Martin, the righty, getting to Luke Jackson. Doing some closing for them.
Good count for Campbell. And now 3-0. The point you just made is one thing the Red Sox are relying on. He started slow, Campbell did last year. And they believe he has the ability to make adjustments and overcome that. He looks at a strike. He's 22 years old. It's not much of a history there, but they're relying on that because he did not swing the bat in spring.
Christian Campbell's up once again.
Well,
3-1 count to him.
Here in the opener. And he's aboard. He's going to take a walk and reaches for the first time.
So Christian Campbell will get his first career walk, first career.
Was written at 2-0.
First time on base.
Just off the plate, first game. You get a good hitter's count. It's easy to be overly aggressive, and he still took. It ended up being a ball. Eventually, draw that walk.
Wilyer Abreu base hit and a home run today. He is 2 for 2, and he has scored 2 times. Both of the Red Sox runs.
Balk.
Yes, that's a balk. The home plate
umpire,
Titchener will
balk.
send the runner. Campbell down to
So
second.
Christian Campbell will advance to second base.
So the Sox have a man in scoring position.
There you see right here, Garcia out of the Pica Tango, but he tries to step off here. The front foot moves on a leg kick. He didn't like the pitch, maybe. Watch his front foot. See, just when that little twitch and then he tries to step off, it's too late.
Swing and a miss here by Wilyer.
It's a big moment here. I was wondering if we were going to see Refsnyder. With Martin in that bullpen, he sticks with Abreu, lefty on lefty. Didn't see much of it last year.
Changeup missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilyer, such a great year defensively. 17 defensive runs saved in right field. That led the majors. Did he hold? He went. Third base umpire Seja said he swung it, and it's 1-2.
I think a lot of that has to do too. There's only one other lefty in this bullpen, so get him through this at bat. Let him battle, and then afterwards you see some righties late in the game, you keep the left-handed bat in there. Really for a matchup later on in the game.
Let's see what he can do against this southpaw with a 1-2 pitch. Campbell on second. pop a foul on a play to stay in there. Time now for a strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy Dealers. Together, let's drive.
And maybe earned this at bat right here. Nate Eovaldi, fastball up, middle in. He just turns on it, easy power. They've got the Sox up, tied that game in 2.
And Garcia's 1-2 pitch again. And he knocked that one foul. Came back with a 4-seam fastball.
You see him talking to himself. That's the pitch to hit. From the left side, but very similar location to what Eovaldi gave him on that home run.
Which he hit 415 into the bleachers. Campbell leading from second. Is Badley. If he reaches, Connor Wong is on deck. Again, Sox with just 3 hits. And a 2-2. He continues to battle. Again, got a fastball.
It's good at bat. A core of the rookies, the lefties, they just really give them a lot of opportunities to face lefties. Rob Refsnyder had a big role. Remember, even Devers his rookie year, Costas his rookie year, Williers last year, but this is a nice at-bat for Willier, regardless of the ending.
And kind of a trusted bat. Again, a check. Stayed away, and it's 3-2. So he's going to see 9 pitches anyway. In front of a packed house here in Texas.
9-pitch AB.
On opening day. Well, you're trying to untie it. And he's going to take
that's
a walk.
ball 4.
And you're in that. Back-to-back walks by the left-hander.
So William Bray will get on base.
First and second with 2 away for Connor Wong. Bochy, Hall of Fame manager, is making his way out.
We got
So
some
Bruce
time.
Bochy's coming out.
We have time.
Pull out Garcia.
A little time.
A slow walk up to the mound.
So we'll have a pitching change
This is
here.
the ease of a guy who caught a lot of games.
Great manager.
Great manager.
Great at bat by Abreu, too.
So that's it for Garcia. Got 2 out, and then he walked back-to-back men. And the Red Sox have something going on. Martin coming in. We're tied 2-2.
I'll take it easy on you guys. Whatever.
Hey, Mike, you might want to back up.
Nah, bro, I'm good right here. Yeah, you got no chance of getting it out of the infield anyway.
Last time you gave me something to hit, I took you deep. Come on in here.
What was that? That's not fair. I wasn't even ready.
Save it, Junior. That's terrible.
Hey, Mad Dog, give me something to hit.
Do you use a loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
To me, lawn service is a scam.
Nobody's going to pay attention to your lawn like you do.
I know what I'm putting down at Fitzgod's stuff. I'm putting down a great product.
Febreze. Love your plugins but wish you had more scent control? Introducing the new Febreze Plug Scent Booster. Enjoy the same 50 days of continuous scent as Febreze Plug, including a cord for flexible placement options and a boost button for extra scent. New Febreze Plug Scent Booster. Febreze. When you host, your bathroom can feel like a revolving door. Keep things fresh with Febreze Bathroom. It's an outlet-free air freshener that fights odors for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells amazing.
Want the effects of Viagra, but faster? Sparks are designed to dissolve under the tongue to hit your bloodstream faster than traditional pills, with a dual-action formula to deliver a stronger boost. Rose Sparks contain tadalafil, which lasts longer in your system, so you're ready to go for up to 36 hours.
Catch a condensed 2-hour version of this Red Sox game following post-game coverage. It's Sox in 2, only on NESN and streaming on NESN 360, presented by Bigelow Tea. Chris Martin pitched the last couple of seasons out of the Red Sox bullpen. Delivers to Connor Wong, who has gone 1 for 2 with a base hit. Was a renowned strike thrower. Went to high school right here in Arlington, Texas.
Yeah, and you know him. It's quality strikes right
Chris
out of the
Martin,
gate.
former Red Sox.
Right there in that first pitch.
He played for the Red Sox last year.
The last 2 years.
I kind of want to sing some Coldplay for some old time's sake.
Connor Wong, or is it Chris Martin?
If he strikes out Connor Wong here, granted that would be bad for my team,
See the fastball?
but I'll do it.
From
But he has to
Chris,
strike him out.
again, he just sort of lives on the edges. You know he's going to throw a strike. It's just hard to be aggressive because they're quality when he's right. He's right an awful lot here the last couple of years.
Campbell at second, Abreu on at first. 2 down in the 7th. And
Just for old time's sake.
And off the plate.
Because as y'all know, Chris Martin's also the name of the singer from Coldplay.
Here in the 7th, Obi? Kidding me? It's fantastic. Made a big knock right here.
Campbell runs well as he advances off second and spoiled by Wong. That point in the game where the crowd starts to get real quiet. And all packed in here in Texas.
Or if Connor hits a home run right here.
Connor Wong trying to rifle
Or scores a
one
run, I
through.
guess.
Swung on and missed. Struck
That's
him out.
strike 3. We'll sing some Coldplay for some old time's sake. We'll only be doing this, though, at games where we play Chris Martin. So this will be rare now. This will be a rare thing. I want to do it every chance I can get. Which one should we do? You know what, let's just do Old Reliable, Old Classic, Old Reliable.
way of thriving in any condition.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
We want the market price lobster and to know the market price. And that changes whatever the market says. Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and check out the uninterrupted relaxation.
I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closing on me, and my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you'd gone there was never an honest word. And that was when I ruled the world.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Is presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. WB Nation. Request your food service catalog today at WBNation.com.
Wicked in a wild wind, blew down doors to let me in, shattered windows in the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? Here Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter will call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. So here's Garrett Whitlock coming in to pitch his second inning of work. Kyle Higashioka is up. He's 1 for 2 today. Here Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, no St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world.
William puts that away, 1 gone.
All Red Sox games are on sale now.
That was beautiful.
Yankees, Dodgers, and more.
Definitely not my singing voice, but just the fun. I miss Chris Martin.
Tomorrow night, 8:05 for the second game of the season. Tanner Houck has the ball, an all-star last year, and he'll take on Jack Leiter. Al Leiter's kid. Jack a righty.
Throws 100. Big arms. All these kids do now.
His dad had a big arm. Throw 100, but throw in the mid-90s. Back when that was throwing hard.
Yeah, he was a cutter monster. Just cut. I remember facing him. He was the Mets.
Fun guy to cover, too. Love to talk. I love baseball. A dribbler here softly as Bregman will charge it back of the hill. Will throw him out. Smith gone. He's 0 for 3. And 2 down.
Yeah, Bregman playing way in. Remember Smith earlier already showing bunt. He can run a little bit. So because of looking bunt,
That's out number 2. Marcus Semion's coming up. He's 1 for 3 today.
You know, I was talking with Whitlock before the game out in the field, and he was just sort of taking it all in. He just really just thankful to be here, to be able to help this team this year. And a lot of injuries the last couple. So it really changes appreciation for being able to be out there and help, and all that sort of changes now you get in this game, right? Because now you're just trying to put up zeros.
Barely pitched last year. Was lost at the end of May for the rest of the season after elbow surgery.
Really nice kid, sincere. You feel bad with the injuries the last couple of years. Hopefully he can stay healthy because he's extremely valuable for Alex Cora on that pen.
Go back to what he did in 2021 when he went 8-4, a 196 ERA in 46 appearances. Red Sox tried to convert him into a starter. A questionable decision, actually. Wound up getting hurt for the first time. This is where he belongs in this role. And that's going to be strike 3. Got him to go. 1, 2, 3. Whitlock sends him down.
ACE's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at ACE. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan. Like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs.
I think that Cardinals game did end up starting.
Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row.
I think it started around 5:45.
Choose from 6 models under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $229 per month lease on Rogue, or get a low $219 per month.
It started at
lease on
4:53 or 5:53.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan. Like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. Choose from 6 models under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event.
Now,
That's
get a low
Pete.
$229 per month lease on Road, or get a low $219 per month lease on Kicks. Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
The Capital One Bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication. What's been the highlight of your career? And that have to be bank guy. Helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft.
Weren't you in the Hall of Fame? And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
In Texas, Red Sox 2 and the Rangers 2. Both teams with high expectations in 2025. And no separation set on Rafaela. Will be followed by Jarren Duran and then Rafi Devers and Bregman if anybody reaches against Chris Martin.
Martin continues. I think every pitch he is throwing isn't throwing anything over the heart of the plate. So they want to live on Rafael until he shows he can lay
I'm
off.
stupid. I had that entire commercial break to go pee, and I waited till like the last ad that they were showing.
0-2. Just flicked that one foul. The attendance today here in Texas, 37,000.
But it is Ceddanne Rafaela who's up.
Sellout at Globe Life Field. They've seen a good game.
It's a great game here.
Yeah.
Getting late.
You know, Chapman loosening up in the Red Sox pen. Aroldis Chapman. And a wave and a miss on the split. It's been a deadly pitch for him so far. One away. Now get free MLB TV with T-Mobile. You can redeem today at T-Mobile.com/MLB.
Well, we said before the game, you know, Chapman, will he close for you? Sure. But if we get into a spot in the 8th inning with Seager leading off, you may see him, and that's exactly what you're at. Seager, Langford, Garcia, the beat of the order. So Chapman will get the 8th.
And Duran so far quiet day, 0 for 3. He's grounded out, lined out, and struck out. He had a notion if he stayed away. Rafi Devers on deck.
Top of this lineup's been really quiet. Really, it's been all of Abreu. And Wong getting that hit as well.
And a base hit into right.
There you go.
And
Jarren Duran gets a base hit.
With one down in the 8th inning in a 2-2 game.
I think you got to cut him loose here. I mentioned before, Higashioka, he's over 2 in pop time. That is below average. You can run on him. He hasn't been throwing great in camp. This one here, we talk about Martin just left that split up just enough for him to drive through. Try to get Duran moving here on the bases.
34 stolen bases a season ago. His first hit of the year. How long will it take before he runs? Not right away. And a big swing and a miss by Devers. Rafi with a long afternoon so far. He has struck out 3 times in the 1st, the 3rd, and the 6th.
Quick pitch from Larkin, barely stopped. Trying to throw the timing off of Duran. Expect a lot of slide steps here. A big leg kick, and he'll get that back easy.
Big jump. He's off and running. The throw down.
Oh, he's safe. Stolen base for Jarren Duran.
And the Sox have a man at second base, scoring position in the 8th.
Well, there it is. Maybe not the best jump, Chris. Not a true slide step, but still pretty quick to the plate. Higashioka using that turf, but Duran's speed just outruns the baseball. He only attempted 2 backs in spring training. Story didn't attempt any. And you wonder if they're just trying to save their legs a little bit.
So an RBI opportunity for Rafi. His first game as the DH. And a chopper to first base handled by Berger. Duran down to 3rd.
So Jarren Duran down to 3rd base. 2 outs.
And now
Alex Bregman comes up, looking for his first hit as a member of the Red Sox.
On opening day, if ever there was one, he is 0 for 3.
Now, Alex Bregman's a really good player, but he has been known to be a slow starter. To be known to be like in April, you know, like the early months of the year, like Just a slow starter, just like that. That's out number 3. But he will be good for us. I have really, really good faith that he'll be. I mean, he's a great player. He's not going to just digress like that.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result.
But he will
with the yard work.
probably have a slow start to the season.
Strauss in Major League Baseball.
We're headed to the bottom of the 8th.
This is Roundup Dual Action.
We're tied in the 8th.
Just kill existing weeds down to the root. It keeps working for up to 4 months, from the first days of spring to the 4th day of July. Roundup Dual Action kills and prevents weeds. Guaranteed. This stuff works.
Make a smooth transition from saving for retirement to living in it. With a free personalized income plan that can help you make your money last. No matter where your days take you, Fidelity can help you take on retirement.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Now Taxes is having a TurboTax expert who does your taxes from start to finish. While you check in anytime. And get the most money back on your time. Now this is Taxes.
Spring starts with savings at the Home Depot.
What are you working on? Starting off with a clean slate.
I'm starting to love my yard again.
These work well in the sun.
Perfect. Start your spring with earth saving at the Home Depot.
Dude, did you know BetMGM has responsible gambling tools so you don't get carried away? I never get carried away. Well, there were the bobbleheads. And the playoff beer.
Chili's ready.
Well, those tools could really help. Don't forget about the backyard ring. Yeah, these tools are pretty great.
BetMGM is committed to making gambling safe and fun with responsible gambling tools, so you don't get carried away.
Baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Nissan. Savings have sprung at the Nissan Now sales event and by Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. And in Texas, still 2-2, bottom of the 8th inning. Aroldis Chapman making his Red Sox debut, the 37-year-old left-hander, in his 16th Major League season. Low.
Well, he was fantastic, especially towards the end of camp. He had some rough outings early with the walks, but since then he's been dialed in.
And Seager lays off. He's gone 0 for 3. Red Sox have handled him well. And Simeon at the top of the order. They have gone a combined 0 for 7.
Fastball routinely sits at 98, 99. Slider split to go with it.
Popped up, foul ground. Bregman ranging over near the dugout, but runs out of real estate. Chapman from Cuba.
So, yep, this is something I've just tried to keep my mind off of all off season, and it's honestly the most disappointed I've ever been with my favorite team. Is the signing of Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman is the pitcher who is in the game right now. I'm not going to lie, he is a really good pitcher, a really good relief pitcher. He actually threw the fastest ever recorded pitch in baseball history.
15 years
at 106 miles an hour.
Career
But
168 batting average.
I don't care about any of that. He's a piece of shit.
Only once
He
200, and it was exactly
shot a gun at a woman.
punches dudes
Domestic
out, doesn't give up
abuser.
many hits.
I don't want that on my team at all. I really don't. I don't like that on my team. I don't care. You could be Barry Bonds. You could be fucking the best baseball player ever. And if you have that on your record, like I don't want you. Oh, come on. But the way I've been trying to cope with it is whenever Aroldis Chapman is in there, I'm not going to cheer for him. I'm cheering for the moments that happen in the game. I simply look at him as like a figure. Like he's almost like a unlocked character. Like, I just look at him as like a figure who is like blacked out that you can't really see, and he's just there throwing pitches. Like he's not a person, and he doesn't deserve to be considered a person, because real people don't, you know, abuse their girlfriends.
You got to be careful with Langford too. 19 bags, stolen bases last year, and he caught 3
So he is
times.
simply just a baseball player. He should just be like when you create a player in MLB The Show, and it's just like Joe Random is like the name, like the default name, like that. Joe Random is pitching right now. You know what? That's what I'm going to call him. He's Joe Random.
And a 2-0.
Joe Wife Beater Random.
Center field, and here's Raphael to cover the ground. The runner will scoot on back. Langford back to first base, 2 out. It's the deepest part of the ballpark, 410 out there. 2-0.
You mentioned it too, the improved defense, this outfield.
No, there's 2 outs.
They can all stay healthy. Bray, Raphael, and Durant, you think they'd all be Gold Glove finalists? They don't get them out there.
18, the Red Sox had one heck of an outfit.
But yeah, no, it's one thing that I'm like really disappointed in the Red Sox for doing. It's like we're better than this. We are. We are better than this. We're not. I don't feel like we should stoop to that level of having a guy like this around.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal, and you deserve something you love.
I don't care. Like I said, I don't care how good he is.
And little ones too. This is your car.
I don't care if he. I don't care if he is the sole reason that we win the World Series this year. I don't want him. I'd rather lose the World Series than have him. Dead serious. I'd rather not win a World Series without a domestic abuser than win the World Series with one. I might be crazy for that. I might be one of the few who think that way, but I don't know, man. I got morals. I do have some morals. Not much, but some.
And support. At New York Life, we know the power of having someone by your side.
Like, you could do anything else, dude. Like, if you robbed a bank, I'd probably even think higher of you if you robbed a bank. I'd probably respect you even more. You know? There's a lot of things you could do, but, you know, domestic abuse is not one of the ones that I'm very tolerable of. But we're headed to the 9th inning in a game that is still tied. It's a 2-2 game.
I get that. Just maybe not the best time to walk in slow motion.
It's the only time to walk in slow motion.
Viva Tequila Seltzer, the official hard seltzer of Red Sox coverage on NESN. It's available at your local Luke's Liquors throughout Cape Cod. So 9th inning, Tristan Casas trying to put the Red Sox in front on that swing. 0 for 3 today, a strikeout, couple of groundouts. Facing the veteran Luke Jackson, split time last year between the Giants and the Braves, to the tune of a 5.09 ERA, the right-hander. So for the Red Sox, it's Casas, Story, and Campbell.
It's a big slider guy here now. It throws it over 50% of the time. And fastball's going to sit about 95, but gets a lot of ground balls. Not your prototypical closer. They may use him in that role.
Another massive swing. Big guns for the Red Sox have been pretty quiet today. Devers 0 for 4, Bregman 0 for 4. Casas and Story each 0 for 3 to this point.
Top 5 in the order. The Rangers got a hit, but pretty quiet up to this point.
Trying to get noisy here against Texas. And that'll dip downstairs. Tristan had a game last August in which he hit 3 home runs in one game. Is it another ball? You know he has an outstanding eye. He's running full. Sox in need of a base runner to begin the 9th inning in a 2-2 game.
That's the way opening day should be, huh? Ty going into the 9th?
Love it.
Give you even more nerves.
Also wouldn't mind 10-0.
Was it 5-1 last year in Seattle? A little W. That was a nice, easier one.
Started a nice road trip. Really nice road trip. And that'll be in there. Strike 3. Came back with a little slider to freeze him. Struck him out. One gone.
Great location, Jackson. Just at the bottom of the zone. Saw earlier, he didn't give Crochet that breaking ball down, but Tishner gives it to Jackson here.
And did miss. Trevor Story 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts.
Here's Trevor Story. There's ball 1.
2 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Texas. Either side has really had a lot of scoring chances in the opener. The Sox have only left 4 men on base.
Quiet. That first one was a ground ball from Rafaela.
Story, should he get on, is a guy who can steal you a base. Christian Campbell on deck.
That's the pitch right there. You like to see Trevor Story lay off, right? That's a tough one for him. The slider down the way, that's where some of the swing and miss is, and the heater up. Got himself a nice hitter's count here at 3-1.
Hammered away on 3-1. Fills up the count. Red Sox here for 4 games, then on to Baltimore. Taking on an Oriole team that has eyes on the division title as well. Home opener on April 4th against St. Louis. Cardinals in for 3 and then Toronto for 4 on that first homestand. Open it's going to be maybe in the 50s.
Begging for 50s, aren't we?
Chester.
Right. Begging for dry weather too.
Chester. You're just
3-2
sleeping on a
Trevor.
blanket.
And Jackson deals. He'll fly that one down the right field line, hit it for the corner, but that's going to break foul.
It's foul. Still full count. But a lot of full counts today.
Jackson's been attacking everybody here with this slider.
A lot of long at-bats.
After a 3-2 slider, Trevor fouled off. He goes with the heater away.
It's kind of weird in a game that's been so fast.
Trevor does a nice job fighting it off. So you gotta wonder he's got to come back with that slider now after showing him that pitch.
But yeah, I don't know when the next time I'll be live for a Red Sox game is. Because I've already looked at next week. I won't be live for any of the games next week. I won't be live for any of the games the remainder of this week.
That's the one he wants. The one that stays.
Obviously, this is the part of the year where I'm focusing on Suns big time, even though it looks like they're probably not going to be much. It's still the end of the season. We're in a play-in tournament spot. You know, every game is crucial. You know, I'm still going to be paying attention to them.
He's going to take ball 4.
They're still going to be the priority.
With Trevor Story, he's aboard with 1 away, and Campbell coming up.
Well, as I mentioned, Obi Story hit .333 in camp. Did not attempt to steal a base. Now,
So yeah, I have 2 Sun streams on the
the
schedule for next week.
That's what this leg kick looks like from Jackson.
Campbell in his big league debut, 0 for 2 with a walk today. Story holding, and it's ball 1.
That was a big leg kick there. If you get that one again, I think he's going to be running. Good opportunity here for Campbell.
His family absolutely locked in. Story diving back. Well, your mom couldn't watch. He's your major league debut.
Nope.
Tanya with eyes glued to her son.
Couldn't watch as in like
Here's the throw down.
couldn't watch the game, or like couldn't watch as in was too nervous to watch. Trevor Story gets a stolen base there, so got the runner on second.
And here it's the 9th inning.
The style of play that Cora wants to play, right? He wants to let his athletes go. And Story, after not attempting a stolen base in camp,
Gotta
gets a
love
really
that,
nice
man.
jump
That
on
hustle.
This one. Gets there rather easily. Big opportunity here for Campbell.
Oh, my goodness. And a 2-0 pitch. Didn't get a fastball, got a slider.
You're going to see a lot of those, especially with this kid Jackson.
The go-ahead run at second with one down in the 9th. And the rookie hammers that one.
There you go! Yeah, Christian! Let's go!
He's into third and stopping there. Campbell hit it hard, and he's
I thought he was going to go home, but that's still awesome. First career hit for Christian Campbell. The first ever Red Sox player who is younger than me.
Probably want to take a look at that. That very well could be his first big league hit.
Could be. That's a tough play.
It's a play that
When I woke up today, I was like, man, I get to watch Christian Campbell play baseball
Major
today.
league knock for Christian Campbell.
First of many.
Ruled it a single, and the Red Sox are in business, first and third. And Abreu will be next.
Again, gets a 2-1 slider again. Hits it hard. This is what we're talking about. Hard, but on the ground. But with that turf, tough little spin on Young.
Yeah, pitcher's
Watch
Luke
takes a step
Jackson.
in and now has to try to pick this ball. I'm sure Young will tell you probably like to make this play, but Christian Campbell will take it. And now allowing Wilyer Abreu to face a lefty, his last at bat, gets you in a good situation here against this right-hander.
And there's that first base hit baseball. We'll see which one they actually put in his locker before they give him the real one. But Wilyer Abreu to climb in. He's been the one guy today who has had consistently good at-bats. And David Hamilton is going to run for Campbell to get his blazing speed into the game.
And this was a move we were wondering, right? Number one, with the way the Sox have been running, David Hamilton's going to take off.
David Hamilton's pitch running for Christian Campbell. So Christian Campbell will be done for the game. That's it for his debut.
Hamilton, short sample size last year, was elite defense at second base. Give the kid a knock and call it a day.
Well, you're a base hit, a home run, and a walk today. And again, just the one out. So he can make it out and bring in the go-ahead run from third.
It's interesting because if Hamilton gets this bag, do you put Abreu on the way he's swinging it, load him up for Connor, try to get that swing and miss double play, see what both sides do.
And a 1-0 pitch to Wilyer Abreu. High fly shot deep into the...
Let's go! Yeah! Wilyer! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
A 3-run laser...
Woo!
Set on this slider. Oh, you're throwing a bunch of them, Jackson. I can see you from the dugout, from the on-deck circle, and he just...
Let's go!
This was a rocket.
Holy cow. His second home run of the day for a guy who barely played in spring training. And he's the star today as the Red Sox lead it 5-2 in the ninth.
Oh, what an opening day for Wilyer. Father of two new twins just, what, a week, 10 days ago? He just sits on this slider. He knew the minute he hit it.
110.7 off the bat. A laser.
Wow, a lot going on there. Again, Hamilton pitch running. If you do cut Hamilton loose, if I'm Bruce Bochy, I'm walking Abreu pitching the walk. There's some swing and miss there. Double play opportunity.
Woo! Another 2 home run game for Wilyer Abreu in Texas. This is like, you know, like Devin Booker, whenever he enters New Orleans, he puts up like 50 points. Like this is that for Wilyer Abreu. If when he enters the state of Texas, or like just the Arlington area, I guess, he's just gonna go off.
Lefty, why isn't Ref Schneider in there? Well, because the back end of this bullpen is right-handed heavy. So yeah, I'll give him an AB in the 7th off the lefty because I know he's going to come up again in the 9th off of a right-handed hit pitcher. And it really works out well here for Alex Cora.
Boy, did it. So Alex Cora and the Red Sox on opening day with a 5-2 lead, leaning on the number 7 hitter big time, and getting deep into the bullpen now. Armstrong in.
So Sean Armstrong is coming in to pitch for the Rangers. In 2024, he played for the Rays, Cardinals, and the Cubs, and he had a 4.74 ERA, I think it said.
I've lost all that weight, but I feel really strong.
You think? He's launching.
Goodness gracious. Wow. Red Sox ahead 5-2, all smiles there. And Connor Wong to climb in.
So here's Connor Wong.
And the Red Sox have really silenced this big crowd of almost 38,000 today in Texas. And Wilyer Abreu, the silencer. A walk, a base hit. Campbell came up with his first major league hit. And then Wilyer Abreu crushing a 3-run homer. And a line drive and a leaping play by
Oh my God. Marcus, that was a crazy catch.
Sox have actually had a few hits stolen today.
Marcus Semien just had a crazy catch there.
It was a guy you were wondering where he fit. Would he be moved? And last year we got first looks at guys like Hamilton and Rafaela and Abreu. And we have to be careful by not defining guys on our first look. You have to give them an offseason to come and show that they've improved year 2 and show that they've worked on. Abreu obviously big opening day here, but Rafaela showed some things, as did Hamilton. Defense that both these kids play, you add a little offensive profile, it could be exciting.
Cedon on the day without a hit yet, as he hits that one sharply but foul. Red Sox hanging up a big 3 here in the 9th inning. And now lead it by 3 runs, 5-2. Red Sox really showing you what the offense is capable of doing in this inning. You know, taking walks, stealing bases, and a home run.
Oh wait, season 2's done?
But Wilyer Abreu has
That kind of sucks.
his 2nd home run.
Am I still able to like access season 2 at all?
My wife told me my hair was thinning, and I wanted to avoid that at all costs.
Let's go, baby.
I stopped hanging out with the guys because I didn't want to hear the wisecracks. So I did some research and found Nutrafol, which was cool because I had no idea there was a supplement.
Damn, I missed your comment by 13
And
minutes.
it was clinically tested.
Just season 3? That sucks.
Nutrafol has
They should just have a... Well, I mean, I would say they should have a way to where you could still play season 2. But the thing is, it's an online game. If season 3 is available, you might not be able to fill up a full...
What's in there?
Or multiple full servers of 100 people. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, they add in bots anyway. Who,
Gusto has been named the #1 small business payroll software by NerdWallet and Tech Republic and Business.org and U.S. News. But what really makes Gusto special is our customers. They'll always be our #1. We make payroll, benefits, and HR less painful, so running your business is more joyful. Join 400,000 businesses already working with Gusto at gusto.com.
But I don't think so tonight. Maybe like later.
Invest in your path to 99 progression. Pave your path from
If
high
you're
school
up,
to the majors
like
and
maybe
first to the
like
show, the amateur
later.
years. Immerse yourself with the first-person fielding.
Because like
game.
sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll just be up, which I have a feeling will happen. But I've been up since like 5 a.m. I'm gonna sleep after this game, but then I know me. I'll probably be up around like 1, 2, and then I'll probably want to play. And then I'll obviously want to get on a Discord and talk about Homestead.
Justin Slayton, the right-hander. Looking for those final 3 outs. And we'll go after Josh Young, who's gone 2 for 3 with a couple of base hits. And then Pilar and then Higashioka scheduled to hit. Hamilton stays in the game to play second. Garrett Crochet got the start here in the opener. He went 5. No decision. 2 runs, 5 hits, struck out 4. Garrett Whitlock and Aroldis Chapman have also been used in the game. And the 0-2 from the righty.
So Justin Slayton, who I think is going to be our closer for the year, is in, and that's out number 1.
A lot of from Slayton last year. He was fantastic. Really, when he went down after the All-Star break, you remember that time? He and Martin. That's when things turned. I mean, that's where this team just collapsed. A quick work there of Josh Young, and now he's going to get Jock Peterson, it looks like.
Peterson back for the first time. He was part of 2 World Series championships and named to a couple of All-Star teams. He'll swing for the fences.
Now, this is the way it could work out, right, with Chapman in the 8th. And we always talk about closer by committee doesn't work. Let's face it, in the past when they've tried it, it's because they didn't have a single one. They had to do matchups. This is different. This guy can close. So can't Whitlock, so can't Chapman. So now you've got 3 guys that can get the job done.
Dom's Mets are playing the Astros in Houston. So both of our teams are playing in Texas today, but they're losing 3-0 to the Astros.
Doesn't mean he has to pitch the 9th all the time. Well, to this point, it has been a really fun opening day. Line drive center field. It hangs up, though, for Cedar Rafaela. It's 2 fast outs. Here at the bottom of the 9th inning for Texas, the Red Sox 1 out away from a W.
Never get Hamilton in at second base defensively. That's something you can see. I mean, they're going to stick with Campbell, at second. But it's, again, not much time at second base in the minor league. So when they have an opportunity to put this guy out there at second, also pinch run, get a bag, they are going to do it late.
Higashioka 1 for 3 with a double. Base is empty in the bottom of the 9th inning. Red Sox 5, Texas 2. And 2 down.
So it's out number 2.
There's that cutter from Slayton. Could run the fastball up to 96. He's got the sweeper to go with it. The occasional curveball he's already shown here.
1-1 to the Rangers catcher. Off the mitt. 2-1. So the
2-1 counts at Kyle Higashioka.
Looking to sail through the 9th and pin this one down. Here's the 2-1. And now even up on Higashioka.
Well, you want a guy to come in and get swing and miss and not walk a guy if you are going to be closer. Only 9 walks in 55 and a third last year as a rookie for Slayton.
2-2. Got a piece of it. Red Sox opening up on the road in Texas, trying to take game 1. 1 strike away.
Came to play today.
And a 2-2 again. Fly ball center field. That should do it.
And that's going to do it.
Right there.
And Sadov's going to catch it, and the Red Sox win. Let's go.
Wilyer Abreu was the man with a pair of home runs.
Let's go, boys.
9th inning to seal it.
Yeah, great job by this bullpen. Crochet, maybe not on top of his game. The control was off a little bit, but the bullpen gave you 4 scoreless. They were fantastic. This was really all about Wilyer Abreu. And this is the deep lineup. Top guys didn't do much today. Maybe tomorrow's their turn.
This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Stay tuned. Extra Innings Live. TC, Jim, and Pat breaking down what went right for the Red Sox today as they start the 2025 season of such high expectations in the win column. Plus, Jemai will have an interview. That's all coming up after the break.
So, do you, do tricks?
No, Richard, I'm a genius. I'm not doing tricks for you.
Right.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll show you one trick. Toss me your phone. Okay, here we go. NerdWallet will find the right credit card or auto insurance for you in minutes.
Yep, just by answering a few simple questions.
Wow, smart.
Yeah, it's smart. It's genius, Richard.
Genius, Richard.
Nerds!
How would you describe your communication style?
May I? Classic.
That's too small.
He struggles to...
I have the ball, so I do the talking.
This is
Might be.
Rendezvous, no. Revenue, that checks out.
Check this out. Canva, it's easy.
Wow, how'd you do that?
Precise designs.
It does look a little too small.
Delivery. Nobody does it better. Tom Curran, Hall of Famer Jim Rice, Red Sox Hall of Famer Jonathan Papelbon. That was fun.
It was. Beautiful opening day. I mean, you can't ask for much more, right?
I mean, a tie game
gotta
in
win.
the 9th inning. You put together a win. You do it with speed. Couple stolen bases towards the end. Home runs. What a day for Wilyer Abreu.
I was talking to Sean. I was watching him taking batting practice, and I watched the head more than anything else. Normally, when you see a left-handed hitter or a right-handed hitter, if they swing in the head,
That looks
like
better.
this, we don't walk around like that. And I was telling Sean, he got his head up. I said he's gonna have a good day, and he did.
You walk around like
Maybe
that,
I could,
yeah. If something went wrong overnight, no doubt about that. Crochet looked good. They worked his pitch count. He only went 5. You know he wants to do more than that,
that's
but a
good.
good approach by the Rangers against Crochet today.
Yeah,
But all right, Red Sox win 5-3. Let's go.
One more today, but
Start off the season right, 1-0. Second straight opening day that we've won.
Like 6 innings. Yeah,
I think we lost opening day in 2023, right?
You know, with a win. You know,
I
so
honestly
to me,
don't remember much about the
what else
2023
could you
season.
ask for?
Saw a lot of good things.
I think he had a lot of 3. What you think? 3 and 2 counts.
Yeah, well, you know, he had great stuff, but he wasn't able to locate his stuff. That was his thing today. You know, he
Yeah,
couldn't,
we
stay ahead of hitters.
lost to the Orioles in
And you saw the
2023 on
first
opening
major league
day.
for Christian Campbell, Aroldis Chapman came in visible. Justin Slayton gets the save in the end. Let's check it out. Here's how they got the win in the 9th inning. Tie game in the 9th. Trevor Story with a 1-out walk. He didn't even try to steal a base in spring training. Saved those legs for today.
Well, if you don't get hurt, you have to get hurt playing.
No, this time was wrong.
They do it in spring training, so yeah, you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, healthy Trevor Story is really important to this team.
Yeah, and I think Alex Cora pushed the envelope
But yeah,
today with
Red
his
Sox
play.
win 5-2 over the Rangers.
Steal bags like this.
Rangers are going to be a good team too, though. I mean,
And here's the first
they're going to be good in the playoffs. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I do think they will, and I think they're going to be good in the playoffs.
That would have been a tough play.
Doesn't look pretty, but a hit is a hit. Whatever the scoreboard says, it's a hit.
Happy family.
Yeah. I think about it right now. If I'm in there, I'm looking for 199 now.
And look,
One down, 199.
and look, at the end of the day, that hit, if you're calling, it got the party started.
No doubt about that, because now you got men on the corners. Campbell with the base hit.
So,
Love that
for the
long
Red
shot.
Sox, or for the Rangers, I guess, we'll start with them.
Just keeps going.
No, we'll start with the Red Sox. Fuck that. Wilyer Abreu had 2 home runs this game. In the 5th inning off of Nathan Eovaldi, and then in the 9th inning off of Luke Jackson. Wilyer Abreu also had 4 RBIs today.
say the star of the game, no doubt about that. That was an easy one to pick, but just a good.
It was a 2-run home run that he had, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was a one. It was a was that a solo home run?
They want to see him become more of a complete hitter. That's a good start.
No doubt about it. And we know to say the good things and the bad thing, and I think he probably got.
Yeah, no, that was a solo home run. Yeah, that was a 3-run home run that he had in the 9th inning. But yeah, and then Red Sox pitching. Jarren Duran had a stolen base, and then Trevor Story had a stolen base. Garrett Crochet pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 2 batters, struck out 4, has a 3.60 ERA. Garrett Whitlock pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1 batter, has a 0 ERA. Joe Wife Beater Random, I'm not even going to say his name. He got the win, 1-0. He gave up 1 inning. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1 batter, has a 0 ERA. And then Justin Slayton got the save. He pitched 1 inning and struck out 1 batter, has a 0 ERA. For the Texas Rangers, there was no home runs today, but Kyle Higashioka had the RBI, and then Kevin Pillar had an RBI. Nathan Eovaldi pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 0 batters, struck out 9, gave up 1 home run, has a 3 ERA. Robert Garcia pitched 2/3 of an inning, walked 2 batters, and has a 0 ERA. Chris Martin pitched an inning and a third, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2, has a 0 ERA. Luke Jackson pitched 1/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, walked 1, struck out 1, gave up 1 home run, and has an 81 ERA. But obviously, it's the first game of the year, so you give up runs like that, you're going to have a high ERA. And then Sean Armstrong pitched 2/3 of an inning, struck out 1, and had a 0 ERA. Time of the ball game.
All right, here we go in 3, 2.
I'm confused because my MLB app says it was 2:34.
But Will, you had a rocky start to your spring training because of the virus, but you felt strong. What gave you that confidence despite not being?
Oh no, yeah, it was 2:34. I fucking am dumb. So yeah, here's Willier.
No, I feel very good. I never thought that the virus or the way that I lost was going to be an issue for me to start the year. So I feel very good.
2 home runs, second career 2-home-run game. Ironically enough, your other one happened here in Texas as well. What went into your approach to give you those results?
No, nada, mantenerme con calma, tratar de hacer lo que yo sé hacer, no tratar de hacer de más, buscar un buen picheo, algo cerca de mí que yo pudiera hacer un buen contacto.
No, I just try to focus. No, don't make the situation bigger than what it is, and try to look for a pitch closer to me that I can do some damage, and I was able to do that.
You just had twins, one for each kid, give you some dad strength?
Sí, por supuesto, esa fue mi fuerza el día de hoy.
Yeah, of course, that's where the strength came.
How much were you sitting slider there? Second one.
¿Cómo?
¿Tanto estás esperando el slider en el segundo?
No, estaba mentalizado en eso, conociendo que eso es lo que tira el pitcher, me preparé para eso y me dio un buen picheo para batear.
Yeah, I was focused on that pitch, knowing that's his best pitch. I was ready for that pitch, and that's what I was able to hit it.
Lastly, it's 1 of 162, but it is opening day. How much satisfaction do you get from being able to help the team get this first one?
No, obviamente es una emoción muy grande, el opening day, y comenzar con una victoria, creo que eso lo hace mucho mejor.
Yeah, it's huge, exciting, huge emotions going on. Obviously, it's only the first game, but it's opening day. It's a very, very important day to win because it's the first one of, like you say, 162.
William Carlos, gracias. Here's to many more.
Thank you.
All right, we are told by the Red Sox that Elias Sports Bureau said he is the first Red Sox player to hit multiple home runs on opening day since Hanley Ramirez and Dustin Pedroia both did it in 2015. Just the 7th time in club history.
Well, yeah. So, alrighty, y'all. I'm going to end this shit right here. Time of the ball game is 2 hours, 34 minutes. I'd fuck that up after the stream. My bad. But, yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching.